Oh,
All right, we are going live.
Yeah.
It's loading.
don't need to record pre-show.
We're doing it live. What'd you say
Wait a minute,
about
do I
recording?
need to record as well?
No.
No, nope.
No,
No,
you're
right?
good.
You're
You
good.
guys have taken all responsibility out of my hands,
Yes.
right?
Yeah,
Yes.
you're good. Don't worry about it.
Yes.
As is tradition.
As
As
is.
is
tradition.
exactly right. As is tradition.
All right, guys, we are officially live.
Oh,
We're
snap.
live.
Hey ho!
We
Welcome to the pre-show. Everybody, introduce yourself. Go ahead.
I'm James, and I'm born in Brazil. And
Hi, James.
I'm 7 years old.
All right. That's good. I'm Lucas. I was born in West Virginia, and I'm a lot older than James.
He's 38. So
Thanks.
he's okay.
Thanks for calling me out there.
How old is he?
How old is he? Oh, am I?
He's 38. I'm 7.
Yes.
Whoa.
Whoa. All right. How about you?
I'm Natasha, and I was born in West Virginia too.
You were born in West Virginia. Same hospital. Different room.
Same doctor.
Yep, really old doctor. They're like, hey, you look just like your daddy when he came out. All right,
Let's see the.
next section of people.
I can't.
We got people watching. Just to update you, Hafa said hello.
Okay, yeah, I need to do that.
Arctic
Down,
said,
pulling up.
good evening, guys. Joanna
Ooh,
said,
Well,
hey.
good evening.
How do we do that?
Hafa said, good evening. He said hi, then he said good evening, less than 30 seconds later. Will Erskine said hi, and Arctic said hi, James. You want to say hi to everyone?
Oh, no.
Hello. Oh, Joanna said, and now in Portuguese, James. You need to introduce yourself in Portuguese. Oh, come on. You're so
Bashful.
talkative. You can't say anything in Portuguese.
I don't
Come
remember.
on. You don't remember.
Yeah, me neither, or I would do it.
Yeah, right, Ronnie. All right. You got to do it. Introduce yourself in Portuguese. Jeez. Arctic said, Ronnie, you need more light on your face.
That's gonna be rough. It's gonna be
That's
rough.
going to be rough. So for right now, you look like you're in witness protection.
Hold on. I am.
I am. Let me change my voice.
Just want to say, everybody, thanks so much to Zoom because this is how we are doing all of this tonight. So
And thank you, Mark.
Thanks, Zoom. And thanks, Mark, for getting it figured out for sure.
yep, we're working with what we got here, and we're doing the best.
It's not going
Nice.
to kick you off in 45 minutes, is it?
This better?
No, because
No, it is
thankfully we have a paid subscription.
not. That's right. Actually, it's Swisher Plus.
Swisher
Yes.
Took a lot of wire crossing, but Swisher Plus provided. Just so you guys know, we got people speaking in the chat.
Yes.
Ryan Straube said, good evening. Good evening, Ryan Straube.
Good evening.
I have a serious question.
Good
How do
evening,
we
everybody.
see the chat?
Using
Pull up our
technology.
Zoom.
Got
Yeah,
my
that's-
phone. Got my phone, and it's got the chat on it.
Oh, that's the problem here.
Yes. Let's see. A Band of Gamers podcast. Congrats on 100 episodes.
Yeah, I'm trying to get the so I don't have to have my phone on.
Oh,
But
that's really delayed. He just
Thank you so much, A Band of
Yeah.
Gamers, for the congrats. I'll be honest, I don't know how many episodes you're at, but wherever you're at, congrats to you too. You better know that I will check you out for the
I don't
shout
know if
out.
there's a
So
way
I will
to-
find out how many.
Spencer.
Ugh.
Hey, Spencer.
I can
You
sit.
Yep.
going to Dunkin' Donuts, Spencer?
Kirby Myers said hello. Brent Gallagher, my cousin in Florida, said hi, family. By the way, apparently, is there a hurricane heading to Florida? Anybody know
I
about
believe
that?
there is.
Yeah, he mentioned it earlier today. So, hey, cuz, good to see you. Rafael Costa said Zoom is really cool for video. Yes, it is.
That's cool. All right.
And then Arctic, just so you know, Ronnie, Arctic said yes, Ronnie.
All right. Yeah, just keep going. I picked up my phone for a second and realized I was never going to get to the spot where I can see him. So it's best that we just continue.
Gotcha. We'll just pretend like nothing happened. We'll just Patrick can edit that out later.
Yeah, we're live, sir.
Tim Pollen asked, "How's your dad, Spencer?"
Oh gosh. Jeez.
No,
Tim.
no.
Mark is
Man, you were gonna
representative,
really-
so Mark can answer that question. Mark, go ahead.
I will not. I will not
If you don't
do
know what
such
that
things.
means, listen to episode 98.
99.
90.
No, 99 is good.
No, 97 or 96 actually.
Oh, we're just
You're
counting
way
numbers
off.
down. You're way
It's
off.
one of the 90s.
Oh, geez. Brent gave an update on the hurricane. He said it will be here in 6 hours.
Oh no.
Oh wow.
Well, you
We'll be
have,
done by then.
What's
you have our
Hopefully.
blessing to
what's
stick
it
around for the
ranked
stream
at?
as long
Like
as
a
possible, but please get into a safe,
4?
I don't know, get in your bathtub. Get
Yeah,
in-
what's the category for it? Is it a big one?
Yeah. So Brent, the next question, follow-up question, Brent, is what is the category? Let's see.
Business
Fackler.
ethics.
What?
That's the
I said
category.
business ethics.
Category business ethics.
Pat, I totally forgot, by the way, until I just saw that episode 30 something where we did Marvel that you snuck the Rock in there in that cover.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
You like that?
Yeah, I forgot all about that.
I know, that's great. Chad Fackler, super listener Chad said, "Hey dudes,
Like a moral
hey dude, hey back to
right along
you,
business.
Chad Fackler. Good to see you, buddy."
Chad.
No, not the whole time. Just updating the chat here at the beginning. We need to switch to some other families, introduce themselves. I think the Nova cells have at least 3
We
out
have-
of 4 available.
We have one, a little rugrat
he's
right
just-
now, just spinning in circles
On the floor.
on the floor.
Annoying me.
Here, let me call my family member representative. Hold on. Cisco. Cisco.
All right. So you are,
Cisco.
Claire.
Come here, good boy.
and how old are you?
Come here.
Cool. And do you have a brother?
No.
Come here.
No.
Yeah.
Come here.
Clark.
Here.
Hey, what's your name?
Come over here so they can see you.
Tell them what your name is.
Clark.
And how old are you?
6.
21.
And do you love your sister?
Not really.
Not
Good.
Oh, there he is, Siska. Woo!
Hey, not really means there's a little bit of really.
Yeah, so you're telling me there's a chance.
Exactly.
I called him earlier, and then I was trying to call him again. And he's like, "I am not some sort of a party trick."
I am not doing tricks for you.
And last but not
Oh.
least,
And I am Mel, aka Melanie. I
Mrs. Hollywood Bones,
Mrs.
right
Hollywood Bones. I would prefer not to say my age, but I'm 36.
You don't have to.
here. Oh, but you know. But I'll tell you anyways.
But I'll do it.
30. You 37.
Ryan says, "I think this is
Daddy's
the first
37
YouTube
now.
live video I've been a part of without the chat
Ah,
and
I'm
cursing.
36.
That's
That's
good.
what we aim for."
That's a win. It's still early though. So
Mommy. You old. Mommy, 36. Yeah. That's right.
Yep.
What? You're 36.
Yeah.
When my dad gets officially to 40, I'm gonna call him old.
Oh, but once a Toys R Us kid, always a Toys R Us kid. Am I right?
Those don't even exist anymore.
They're coming back though.
Are they?
That's what I heard. They're coming out with, but it's gonna be like an in-store, like how they have like a Disney section in Target. It's gonna be like a Toys R Us section where they sell like Toys R Us brand toys. Is what the last article I read about it.
That doesn't sound as good though.
No,
it's
no.
definitely not.
There's
Mel,
nothing
do you,
like taking
do you
that.
remember
little
the?
slip.
Do you remember
the-
the Johnny's toys where you would get the key to the little
Yeah.
castle?
Yes.
I want those to come back for your birthday. You get the key and you
Johnny's
get to go in there.
toys. That sounds like you're buying out of somebody's trunk of their car.
It was
This-
the poor man's Toys R Us.
I got your toys right here, buddy.
This is Ohio, Lucas. Just be friendly.
Okay.
You can get down.
There's a
It's
place
fine.
down in Kentucky that has like an old abandoned building, and it's the old Johnny's Toys. Still looks like it's the Johnny's Toys because nobody's used the building. And I mean, how long has Johnny's Toys been gone?
It's been a while.
A few decades.
Yeah, it's been a while.
So it looks pretty decrepit, but it's still there.
We could buy it, reopen it. That's what I'm hearing.
You lead the way, Ronnie.
All that
We'll
merch
follow-
money we put
we'll
right into
follow
a
suit.
Johnny's Toys.
Hey, we got an update on the hurricane in Florida. It's
Yeah.
category 1, so not
Okay.
too bad. But
Okay.
my cousin Brent said he does have to go to work in 8 hours.
Just a
So
flesh.
it's going to
wound.
be there in 6
Oh.
hours. He's got to go to work in 8 hours.
Yeah. So at least
Yikes.
he'll get like acclimated to the rain and wind and danger. And then he can just go to work. It'll be fine.
We had-
Then
Hopefully, it's not like
Update
a
on
tree
Toys R
cutting
Us.
job.
What's that?
Hopefully, it's not a tree cutting job because that'd be awful to go to work in
No,
that.
it's not. He's a manager at a grocery store.
Okay, all right, okay.
Publix
Gotcha.
grocery store.
I had to cut a tree down today, as a matter of fact.
Yeah, well. And his address is 479 Mulberry Avenue. No, I'm just kidding. That's not his address. Spencer Stapleton said that Toys R Us is coming back, but all the toys are fulfilled by Target.
Yeah. Perfect.
Yeah, right now they are. But they're working on doing like mini stores like in malls and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So Bright Sun Films, which I've talked about on the podcast, he actually did an update on Toys R Us. So check out his YouTube channel. Check out that video.
Checking right now.
You guys seen that video of the like Target dads that get together and like tailgate while their wives are in Target?
The video
Yes.
that just
I think we
literally-
actually used that for
It was
for an
fantastic.
episode.
Yeah, it just popped
logo.
up a second ago. The Holderness. It was from the Holderness family.
Well, I do pay attention normally, just not right now.
It was our shopping episode.
I saw it.
Yeah. It's like 70 something, I think, right? Maybe not.
Something like that.
Something like that.
Well, Isaac said that he's at work right now, but he'll
did.
try to listen.
We appreciate
There you
those, Isaac. You keep saving
Nice.
lives, buddy. You're good at that.
Nice. Right.
What does he do for a job?
He's a nurse.
Mark, did your hairy kid already run away? Did you want him to introduce
Yeah,
himself?
he wasn't feeling being in my lap at the moment.
He's tired of all the spotlight.
Yeah.
Yeah. Too much, can't handle it.
Too much cuteness. Oh, Clark, be
Yeah.
careful. You're pushing it out.
But yes, the fur baby that was on the stream earlier, that was my long-haired Chihuahua Cisco. He is about to turn 7.
I love Chihuahua.
Is Claire playing Beat Saber?
It looks like, yeah. He's miming it.
She does
Air,
that
air Beat Saber.
18 hours a day. I watch
Endless
this.
energy.
No, it's more like this.
Oh, Clark, careful.
Sorry.
I still have that video of you dancing actually in the background, Lucas, when Patrick's playing Beat Saber.
Oh, you still have that? I have
Yeah,
that
that's a
buried
good one.
somewhere.
It's a good one.
Nope. Keep it over here.
He needs that.
It's over here.
Definitely a good one. What?
She's
No secrets here. You tell everyone what.
Secrets?
Nothing.
Well, we love secrets.
Kidding.
We won't tell anyone.
You just can't touch the wires.
It'll just be between us.
And the people
one else.
watching.
Kirby says, "Does anyone remember KB Toys?"
In the
Yeah, I
mall,
do.
Yeah.
they always
Yep.
had the little ring that had like the little dogs that went "Arr, arr, arr," and then did the backflip.
Oh, always in the front.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
always in the front.
They're
Those
like,
were
hey.
the toys that were really cool to see, but once you bought it and brought it home, it was like, well, that's it. All
Yeah,
right.
the
Yeah.
batteries died immediately.
Yes.
Mom would never let you put more in.
KB Toys was farther away from us though, so my parents never wanted to take me there. Toys R Us was closer. 'cause
Oh,
it was
yeah.
right over
I
in the
was
next
looking
city.
for us anyways.
Yeah, we had one in our local mall.
He'll bite you.
You okay? You okay down there?
He's running
Chad
away.
Fackler says, "I remember those dogs, Mel."
Who said that?
Chad
Chad
Fackler.
Fackler.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. They usually had like 8 of them in there. A little pig. They would have all kinds of different animals on it.
Kirby's like, or walking through the mall. Does anyone remember that?
Those were the days.
Those were the days.
It's funny. The other day, where we go, one of the stores we go grocery shopping at is in a mall. And for the past 5 months or 4 months, most of the mall's been closed except for the grocery store. And the last time I went grocery shopping, the rest of the mall was open, and they had this huge line of people going in. It was packed. Everybody's getting their temperature checked and getting their hands sanitized and stuff. And I just went to the very edge and was like looking at stores and like, I want to check out that store. Because there's one store that we go to that has really cheap movies, but the family wasn't with me.
Oh, stop.
So I resisted temptation and didn't go in to
Okay.
catch that old mall edition of coronavirus.
Take me spot.
I stayed out.
Oh, huge bear.
Huge bear. Where's a huge bear? Oh, it's Patrick. Oh, there's a
He's
huge
on the
bear.
show.
I thought that was Patrick. It looked the same. I didn't see the difference.
It looks the same.
Was the bear that pink?
It doesn't look like a 90s Tom Green.
Yeah, that's true. Good call, Ronnie. I should have thought of that right away.
Spencer Stapleton says, "Congrats on 100 episodes from all the Super Friends. We took a poll, and you are our favorite morning-themed podcast starring 4 hosts. You won by a landslide."
Yes.
That's
We've
our niche
arrived.
right there.
Woo, very
Well,
specific.
There you go. That's the end, guys. Glad
That'd
we
be our
could celebrate
corner of the
this.
market right there.
Yep.
We did it. We called it.
No, we're not.
Looks Okay.
like we made it.
Everyone drinks coffee.
ADD is kicking in over here with the kids.
Well, they're overtired. Clark tried. He woke up at like 3:30 in the morning in the tent, tried to play his Switch. I woke up and he's like reaching for his Switch. I'm like, "What are you doing?"
Called dedication.
I'm like, "No, it is the middle of the night. Go back to sleep."
Oh
That
man.
happens to me every episode, so I understand the kids here.
Yeah, you do. Go get your hairy kids. Aren't they running outside?
I'll never find the cat.
No.
There are people over the house right now, so the cat is bunkered down in some secret hiding spot that I'll never find. So no.
Yeah.
All right, guys, we are at 8:58.
All right.
So in just a moment, I will start the countdown.
Oh man.
Oh.
It's a very long 5, 4,
That's
3.
We're
That's
still
all right.
learning to tell time here at the
99,
House.
98, 97.
All right, well, that's our
15.
cue to go. So it was nice to see you guys.
13. Let's
Good
do
to
it
see
five at a
you.
time.
Glad you
Yeah.
could join us.
Yeah.
All right, kids.
All right.
Time to say goodbye.
Bye, guys.
Yeah, but you're gonna go off the screen.
Bye, families.
Bye. Good to see you. Woo.
Clark, can you grab my phone?
Bye, Tasha. Bye, James. Hope you find your dad.
Hope you find your sleeping
If I can't see you, you can't see me.
I'll
Find your
find
sleepy
my
mask.
sleeping bag. Where is it? I don't know.
Where'd my sleepy mask go?
bag. Oh no.
All right.
All right. Bye.
Let's see. Setting up my.
All right, guys, it is 8:59.
Let's go.
Oh my goodness! I don't know what to do with my hands. Quit messing with the light.
Are we trying to keep this to an hour, or what's the story?
It's too late for that.
Probably not going to be an hour.
What do you think, Ronnie? I'll let
Come
you
on.
guess. Get
If we,
one
go,
guess.
if we go into like the 2-hour range, I'm gonna have a power outage.
Now, when this gets to 1, do I have to say something?
No,
Oh, okay.
people can hear you, by the way.
The coolest thing I've ever seen.
Like Tasha's house on fire.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Good morning, my brothers and sisters. On this, our 100th, the century, 1010s, big centennial, sensational centenary, the 5-score and centuplicate episode of the Good Morning Guys podcast. Thank you so much for joining us on this fine morning, afternoon, evening, or night as we discuss the game of life amidst the other games we love to watch and play. I am one of your hosts, the Brazilian Mountaineer and Transition Ninja, Lucas Ham Swisher. Also with me, the judge, jury, and executioner of fake news, spoilers, and Long John Silver's, Patrick Novacell.
Good morning.
Mm-hmm. Let's see, hold on, wait for it. It's this way. No, it's this way. On my left?
This is
I was supposed to plan ahead of time, and I don't remember.
This way.
On my left, I think, the volleyball and beast of the East who can make you laugh in 3 words or less or your money back, Ronnie Johantis.
Hi.
Oh, it's on my right. You're on my right, by the way.
Good.
And above me,
just
that's
have
an
to
easy
try it.
one. Our final member of the GMG Quadfecta. He's got music in his heart, Doctor Who on his brain, and La Coretta in his old stomago, the master switch flipper himself, Mark Boucher.
It's episode 100, guys.
Spring break, woohoo! All right, fantastic. Here we are, finally. I'm waving at my kids for those who are listening to the podcast later on and are not here live. We are live, guys. Episode 100. It is fantastic to be with you. How you feeling right now, Ronnie?
Not good.
Oh no.
Fantastic. Let's
Just
go to
kidding.
someone
I'm
else.
doing great.
You're doing great.
So good. Better than I've ever
Great.
been.
Are you feeling live?
I'm feeling live.
You feel like
Ooh.
the garbage truck is already on fire.
No, I feel like this is going to be a good one.
Fantastic. I'm liking your
Nice.
attitude right
Right.
now.
I didn't bring anything to
Stop
destroy
there.
this.
I'm not even going to ask Mark and Patrick. We're just going to get right into housekeeping because, of course, we always want to offer you towels, put mints on your pillow, and also tip you off to the things you need to know. Nothing
Look
more,
in your
nothing
sheets.
less. That's right. Fluffing the
Oh,
sheets.
one tuck, one no tuck.
Right.
I don't like mine tucked.
You're in charge
Me-
of that, Patrick.
Yeah, me
Thank you.
neither.
All right. We will likely repeat some of these housekeeping things because we have some very important things to tell you. If you are in the live stream, if you're not and you're listening on the podcast, most of this will not apply to you, but we appreciate you still. So thank you for joining us. First and foremost, the first rule of GMG 100 is talk about GMG 100. Retweet it, like it, share it on Twitter, Facebook, and of course, MySpace. We want to get the word out to Justin Timberlake. We want him to join
AT,
us.
baby.
Patrick, quit making that face. I mean, it's great that people can see you
Does
making
any-
that squinty.
If anybody still has a MySpace page,
Hey, if
what are
JT
you doing
uses
with
it,
your life?
I'm using it.
Right. If JT uses it, at least 1,000 people use it.
I'm gonna make
Because-
one right
at
now.
least 1,000.
Probably safer to say 1 million. I mean, he's JT.
You think so? Maybe. Maybe in certain parts of the world. You never know. But spread the word. Even if you can't stay the whole time we're doing this for the next 3.5 hours, let everyone know what's happening.
3.5 hours.
I will be dead after 3.5 hours.
At
Ronnie
least we'll have it
will
on
die.
video. We'll have it on video for all to
We'll
see.
have been dead for 2 hours by then.
The end of the podcast.
Fantastic. At least you have
Ronnie's
company over. They can take your body out and bury it in the backyard with your, Did that get a little dark? Sorry.
Yeah,
At least, at least it's not weird. I mean,
Jeez.
Not at all. All right. Make sure to share this. Invite your friends, your family, your pets, even your enemies. And of course, join us as long as you can. And if you have to go on a potty break or go get a snack, you can come back. We'll be here. The second rule of GMG 100, chat, chat, chat. We're here to hang with you and share this time with you. So whatever comes to mind, share it. One of us probably will be paying attention and we'll mention it later on, maybe not immediately.
Ron
Ask
Burgundy?
questions. I am wrong. I'm Lucas Ham Swisher, buddy. It's Lucas Ham. It says so right there. Okay. But make comments, ask questions. Feel free to give Ronnie any reason to interrupt what we're doing and to totally throw us off the tracks. Because today, joiners, you are the main part of the show. And for that, we're thankful. Third rule of GMG 100, those who participate and connect with us in social media get prizes or a chance for a prize. By the end of the show, we will be giving no less than 4 shirts away. You have 4 chances to win. One
hold on.
chance,
4
What?
chances.
4 chances to win a shirt. That means each of us has to buy someone a shirt. So hopefully you already have the money ready to buy a shirt. But yeah, 4 chances.
As long as we can recoup like 5 cents from these shirts, I'm money in the bank.
These are
Okay.
the shirts, by the way. They are seeing it up on the screen.
Yep, there you go.
right
Showing the shirts.
now.
Those are some
Oh
of the
yeah, and there's a huge
got-
sale going on right now.
huge
Yeah.
sale.
Site wide.
For anybody
Huge
that doesn't win
sale
and doesn't-
savings.
and wants to buy a shirt, yeah, they are currently, I think it's 35% off, as it says at the top.
That's
So,
right. I was trying to do the math in my head. I didn't even look at the 35%.
Well, thankfully, T Public did it for you.
So thankful for that. They're so smart over there at T Public. But yeah, you have 4 chances. First chance comes by commenting in the YouTube. We have little gnomes that are paying attention, little elves. Gnomes. Who has gnomes? We have little elves paying attention, and they're writing down all of the names of
I
people
believe
who
those
are
are only in
commenting
Europe.
on YouTube. Oh, that's right. Yes, you're right about that. Very multicultural to say. So we're keeping track of who comments. At the end of the show, we're going to do a random drawing, and one of those commenters is going to get a shirt. Also, if you have not already reviewed and rated our podcast on the podcasting app of your choice, do it during the show. Send us a screen capture, screen grab, whatever. Send it through Patrick. How are they supposed to get that to us? I totally do not remember. Send it through Twitter
You
or
can
Discord
tweet at us or on Discord,
Yeah.
and we'll see it there.
email, call us, leave a voicemail and say, hey, I wrote
That
a review.
might be the wrong move
Maybe.
because
Oh yeah. Hey, abort. Don't
Maybe.
do that. Don't
Yeah.
We will answer it live.
Yes. The third way is if you join our Discord or you're already a part of our Discord, you are automatically put into a chance to win a shirt. That is the third way. And the fourth way will come partway through the show later on when we have a certain game show that we will be doing later. You joiners will have the chance to win a shirt if you win said game show. That you probably know what it is, but maybe you don't because it might be different.
I don't
All
even know.
No, I know you don't know. So I know at least you'll have a surprised face.
Yep.
But even if you don't win a shirt, as Mark over there already said, get on that website, check out the sale. We got old logos, new logos. You can put it on a shirt, put it on a pin. There's lots of things you can do, lots of variety. The fourth and final rule of GMG 100, please help us get crazy by rating and reviewing us on the podcast service of your choice. As already mentioned, you could win a shirt, but also if you can somehow get us up to 50 reviews and ratings tonight, we're going to do crazy stuff. Patrick's down there. He already said that he is going to, or he's up there. Ah, dang it. I don't remember where everybody is.
Just don't even try at this point.
I know. I need to stop. I'm going to keep doing it until I figure it out. But Patrick's going to shave his beard. I might do something crazy. We might go shirts and skins if we reach 50. Ronnie's going to watch Superman. He has no choice. We're going to somehow find a way to make him watch it. Lots of stuff's going to happen.
All right.
Cool. No other rules. That's it. Just 4 rules. You can follow that. It's easy.
Ronnie's going to take 2.5 hours of his life and throw it away.
That's right. You got it. No, don't do that. Don't.
That would be watching Superman.
Oh, yes.
Ooh.
That would be. But just put it on the side.
That
Fine.
stung
All right,
Patrick,
guys.
I think.
Oh gosh,
Stung him a little bit.
Let's jump
Go ahead,
into-
Tess, with a low blow.
Inside.
Let's jump
As
into
is
what's new
tradition.
news, guys. What's new with you? What's been going down? And I want you to really think about this in a very meaningful way. Give me a number between 1 and 10.
5.
1 being
11.
Oh,
stick a fork in me. I'm done
oh.
with this week. It's the worst week ever. Or 10, if it goes this way or this way, I don't know. I have died and gone to heaven. So how would you rate your week and what's been going on? Why did you give it that rating, etc.? We're going to start with Mark.
There you
Sweet.
go.
So I'm gonna give it a 6.
Okay. 6.
Yes. So shall I go into why I would give it a 6?
Divulge. Yeah.
Is it
Tell us.
because
Okay.
Cisco wouldn't come to you immediately?
That's
Yeah.
part of it. That is part of it.
It was a 7.
My
and then
dog has
Cisco
made
left.
me sad. No,
Yep,
he's
so-
he's fine. He's just chilling out sleeping right now. No, so obviously it's 6 for a reason. So earlier on in the week, actually more like Saturday, started having some health scares going on.
Yeah.
Mm.
And so that was really racking my brain for several days, like chest pains and stuff like that. And which thankfully it was nothing actually cardiac related. So that was a huge
good.
blessing. I'm very thankful for that, but it has opened my eyes to a lot of things and has been a wake-up call for me to re-examine a lot of my lifestyle choices in terms of what I eat and drink, etc. And so Monday, I pretty much started not quite a crash diet, but I guess for me, a crash diet. I cut out so many things. I quit soda. I'm heavily eliminating my sugar intake. All that.
Soda's a
of
big
stuff.
one, though, honestly.
Yeah.
Soda was a
Like when you drink a lot of it, like it really is like eliminating it out of your system it's tough. Like it's not that easy.
yeah. My body's not happy about it right now.
Yeah. You're not happy in the mornings, I bet.
It's actually more midday. I'll
Yeah.
have like horrible migraines.
Yeah.
But I basically switched to water, just water. I mean, I still have coffee, so I'm not completely without sugar, but I have cut it way down compared to what I used to.
That's good.
So, yeah, a lot of health choices this week that affected me, but otherwise, I'm doing okay. Um, I'm actually doing better with this change than I thought I would be, because I've tried to do this in the past, and I have failed miserably.
Mm.
And I'm on day 6 at the moment without sodas, and a complete change in my diet, more vegetables and all kind of things that I wasn't really getting before.
Good to hear.
So, yeah,
It will get easier if it hasn't already by day 6. Like your body starts to adjust, and it is a lot easier.
Yeah.
Like I actually went through that same thing with giving up soda, and it is like the first couple days are miserable. You're like, I just like, you feel like a total addict. But like once you get over the hump, like it really does get a lot easier. You start drinking something because you're thirsty, not just because it tastes good, if that makes sense.
yeah. Yeah, and I actually went to the doctor, and he was talking about that. He's like, "Yeah, you're gonna have to readjust. It's more eating out of necessity than out of recreation."
Right.
So yeah.
Hey,
But
Mark,
yeah,
just real quick, Arctic M said, "Glad there's nothing major with your heart. This is something that you can change and manage."
thank you,
And so-
Matt.
Nice.
Love you
Yeah,
very
yeah.
much.
It is
Appreciate
good, man.
that.
I was really nervous when
Yeah.
we were getting ready for the podcast last week, and then you wrote about that. I was like, you really should go to the hospital. I was really nervous for you, but I was glad that you felt good, better as the day went on, and that things worked out, and then you got it checked up afterwards, and
Yeah,
sometimes
it
we
wasn't-
need that in life to get our attention.
Yep. I'm sure God was using this as, hey, you need to do something here.
Just a quick lesson.
Yeah. But yeah, the pain never really was like unbearable. It was just like what is this? This is not normal,
Yeah.
kind of thing. But
Yeah.
yeah, got it checked out, and it's okay. It's something basically that ibuprofen can manage.
It is a realization that we all come to, especially like I found it like getting into your 30s, like you're like, oh, okay, I'm not bulletproof anymore. Like I thought that I was when I was in my 20s. Like maybe I should take care of myself a little bit, because maybe there's a little bit more riding on this.
Yeah, definitely. I'm realizing. I mean, I've been told that many times, but I've just been real stubborn about it.
Yeah, you have to learn yourself. That's one of
Yeah.
those things.
Yep. But other than that, I mean, my week's been good. Been slowly moving the needle on Ghost of Tsushima, so that was a bright part of the week. I'm still in Act 1.
Hey,
Me too.
it's a long game, especially if you're doing all of the side missions and
Yeah.
just exploring. Sometimes just sit there and just appreciate the scenery.
Yeah,
The game's beautiful.
I
yeah,
think it's really funny. I don't know if you've had this experience, Mark, being on Act 1, but when you look at the map, you know how you slowly like carve away the fog of war, and
Yeah.
it looks like, I don't know, like an Etch-a-Sketch or it's just all this, you just see all these lines of me going through like exploring. It's like I can't get like a solid mass cleared. You
Yeah.
just see all these lines, and I'm still in Act 1, so I'm with you, brother.
yeah.
Right there.
Yeah, I recently acquired a certain item that has revolutionized some of the gameplay for me.
Nice.
Obviously, I won't go into detail, but I'm a fan of that.
Cool.
There you go. Cool.
But yeah, sadly, no Apex this week. Other
What?
than that,
I don't believe
brief
you.
that brief period of time where Pat, I got on with you and Justin.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
He get his fix.
Yeah.
And that wasn't even that long. That was
It
like
was-
maybe 1 or 2 games.
It
And
was
that
not
was-
very long at all. It was like a
You
half
can
hour.
give up soda, but you can't give up Apex.
You can't
No.
give up everything.
You can only give up one thing at a time.
I'll
There,
give
Mark.
up soda, but I'm
right.
not giving
You
up
have a limit.
Cheetos.
Mike Doherty in the chat says it's Act 2, Mark Skelliga. No, not quite. I actually intend on getting there.
That's funny.
But yeah, that's been pretty much my week. Is just trying to better myself health wise, and just doing a little bit of gaming here and there. So
Cool. Nice. Who's next?
next,
I was gonna see how long the awkward silence
I
goes.
knew that's what you were doing.
Love to
Bernabe
ride
wants
that
us
out.
to know that he's at a 5. And so, Byron the Bay, we hope you will give us a little update later on why it's a 5. I mean, that's, a little bit of good, a little bit of bad. And then Kirby says he's always a 7. So,
That's not bad.
all right.
Not at all.
That's
Yeah.
solid. Consistent
Consistency,
7.
yeah.
Just
I know.
yeah.
When you ask how
Good.
someone's week was, if they say not bad,
That's a 7.
that's a 7. Yeah.
That's about a 7. Yeah.
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 All right.
I agree.
So, Patrick,
Yeah.
now that Barnaby's gone ahead and Kirby, why don't you go ahead?
All right, I'll go ahead. So this past week, there really nothing changing in the life, work, all that stuff. Same old, same old. But with so on the video game front, I played a ton of Ghost of Tsushima, a ton of it. I could not put that down. Any waking hour, I was up till 2, 3 in the morning playing that game because it was just like, all right, I'm just gonna do this one more mission, and
Mhm.
then because like this is the last side mission, there's no more side missions popped up, and then I do that one, and then it does that like poof, and it just opens up on more question marks around that area that I just cleared. I'm like, oh my god, it's just right there. I mean, I'm just gonna go to that one right there, and I kept doing that, and kind of put off sleep. So I finished that game. I actually got through Act 3. Act 3 was the shortest of the acts, so I kind of felt like things were coming together. And after I beat the game, which was a great ending, by the way.
Yeah.
this-
Great.
the game story for me for Ghost of Tsushima isn't intriguing to me. What's intriguing about me is the landscapes. And how beautiful this game was, and how almost all the side missions were varied. Wasn't coming across the same ones. There's the ones where you need to go to a camp and release the prisoners. That was the only part that was done over and over again. All the other ones just felt natural. So it just was a good game all around. I ended up beating that. So then I had one more trophy after I beat it, and then I platinumed that game.
Congrats,
So
man.
yeah,
Nice.
I thought I was gonna be playing this game for like 3-4 weeks, and
I didn't
I just-
believe you when you thought that.
yeah, you know me better than I know myself.
I know how you roll. I don't know how you do it, but you're like,
You're an abuser.
Yeah, it's
yeah, pretty much.
it's an addiction. I'm like, okay, sleep or gaming. I always choose gaming almost every single time. So
Night guy doesn't care about morning guy.
Nope, not at
Not
all.
at all.
I'm like, I should not have stayed up way too late. But then I think about how great the night was. Like, yeah, I'm gonna do it again tonight. So I played that one, and then also the beta for Grounded came out on Tuesday. So Arctic
Yeah.
M77, Matt and I got together and we
Oh.
played that.
I'm really glad you didn't forget Matt again, since you
Oh
forgot
my
about
gosh,
him
yeah,
last
I know,
time
right? Yeah.
when you guys played Apex, and he
That's
called
right.
you out on it.
Yeah,
Did you hear that, Matt?
I didn't mention that, but yeah, we got a couple wins a few weeks ago, or a couple weeks ago. So we booted up Grounded together. And for those that don't know about Grounded, it is a game where it's pretty much a survival game in the world of Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, if that makes any sense. So
Dude,
yeah,
small.
I'm in.
it's very world building. It felt like Minecraft, where you have to gather supplies and use those supplies to craft new things such as an axe or a house. So we were crafting axes. We were chopping down grass to use as walls for our house that we build. Little small, little rinky dinky house. We were finding. There's the story in Grounded so far in the beta. There's only like 2 or 3 missions. So it kind of ended after that. A little screen popped up. It says this is done. There's no more story in the beta. You'll have to wait until they release either more towards the beta or when the game gets released. So but even without the story, the game was a blast. There's a lot of enemies that we could not defeat because we were so low level.
Oh yeah.
The gear in the game is hilarious. So you fight ants. You got to be careful when you're fighting with ants because their friends will come at you, whether they're like regular ants or soldier ants. I died 4 or 5 times that night. I don't know, Matt, if you died any other times. I know he might have died once, but I was just like an idiot. I
You
was
killed
just
Auntie?
yeah. He's like, where are you going? I was like, I'm gonna get my stuff. He's like, you probably shouldn't do that. There's spiders over there, and I get over there and I die immediately. Well, not gonna do that again.
Hey Pat, real quick.
yeah.
Mike read our minds and connected directly to what Ronnie said about Auntie. He wants to know, do you get to ride an ant in the game?
Oh
Mhm.
no, unfortunately no. But you can put on you can craft a ant helmet, so it looks like you have an
Oh,
ant
that's
helmet.
awful. You just like
Yes.
killed it and shoved it on your head. That's the opposite of what you want to do with Auntie.
Can you blend in with the other ants if you have the helmet on?
I don't know if that's a perk. I'm not sure. It should be.
If you offer them
should be.
oatmeal cream cookies, they will accept you into their tribe.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. So the game's fun.
Wow,
had-
I need to watch that movie again. I need
That's
to
so
watch
good.
How I Shrunk the
So
Kids.
good.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
good.
I mean,
So
there's just like giant baseballs and rakes and juice boxes just sitting out there, and it's really cool going up to the each one of them in your own form. And what's that, Mark?
Kirby says there's a battle toad in the game.
Yeah. So Matt had gone up and had found it in like a creek that was in the game, and when you go up to the Battletoads, it's like it does the Battletoads
Nice.
music.
Yeah. Classic.
So yeah, it was good. Yeah, that game is really fun. I'm gonna definitely get back into it. So yeah. And then lastly, that was about it. That's all I played this week.
And lastly, that's it.
Lastly, I have nothing else written down.
Oh, nice. All right, Ronnie, let's hear it. What you got for us?
All right. Well, on the video game front, I will start there because there's barely anything. I played a little bit more Minecraft Dungeons. Finally found the last dungeon that you have to unlock. It was the one from Pumpkin Pastures, Patrick.
Yeah.
It took me forever to get that one to even spawn, and I finally
Yes.
got that and beat it.
Nice.
So right now I am completely caught up with all the levels, waiting for the new DLC to come out,
Sweet.
which I think you said was in September.
I think so. Yeah.
The only thing that I didn't do, I realized, is I did not get all the runes from all the levels. So I've beaten everything. I just haven't unlocked that main, that last cow level.
Yes.
I'm gonna have to go back through now and get the runes, which is going to be a real pain in the neck to go back through all those levels.
Now I think you can go back to adventure mode and
You
go
can.
all the way down to the easiest settings, so you
You
can
can.
roll through.
I looked online too. You can also get these Swift boots or whatever, where it makes you run
Yes.
faster for 20 seconds or something.
Yep.
And you basically can just run through. They can't catch you.
That's exactly what I used in the Pumpkin Pastures.
Yeah.
I just went through
It
that
took
level
forever.
and couldn't find it, and then
It
tried it
took
again.
forever for that to spawn.
Yeah.
We probably did that level at least 20 times to try and get that secret to spawn.
I
it
believe
was
it.
horrible.
Yeah, same here.
But we're caught up on that. That was pretty much it on the video game front for me.
Wait.
I,
You can't shortchange us now. Mike Doherty and I want to know, did you do the tutorial so you could get all the trophies or achievements in the game?
no, I did not.
Oh,
You bum.
I cared that little. I cared that little about trophies that I still didn't
You
do
have
it.
one left. The tutorial.
Yeah, I didn't. I did not go through that. And maybe I will. Maybe. I mean, I'll have to have
You
wild
won't.
hair because
You
I
won't.
don't care.
It's like when I tell my kids, maybe, Daddy, can we watch that show later? Yeah, maybe. And they're like, "Aw, that's exactly what I
Really?
think." When you're like, yeah, maybe, I'll
is
do
a
it."
no. Yeah.
If I say a
Maybe it's a
maybe,
no.
they're excited. They're like, "Oh, it's a maybe. It's not a no."
It's exactly that's what I say.
That's the way I go through life. Yeah, well, that's not a no. I mean,
So you're
Right.
telling me there's a chance.
so that was it on the video game front. The only other interesting thing that happened to me this week was I was sitting at my desk working, which I'm working from home still, and I get a text from my neighbor, and it just said, "Hey, not sure if you know this or not, but there's a dead tree up against your house."
oh my gosh.
Oh
was like,
goodness.
What? I was like,
Oh.
no, I didn't know that. So I had to look. There's one well, I guess both sides of my house. There's no windows on both sides. It's actually I can see one neighbor's house from the side, and the other side is just woods. So I go out there, and she said a small dead tree is up against your house. So when I went out there, it was not that small of a tree. Like, a fairly large tree, maybe like 1 foot around. So it wasn't a very small tree, but like ultimately it didn't really do any damage to my house.
Oh, that's good.
It like scuffed up the siding
good.
a little bit on the side of the house, which I don't really care about. Like you can't see the side of my house. I couldn't see the tree, in fact, because I have another tree in the front on that side, which completely would have blocked it even if I were pulling into my driveway. So this morning actually we went out and had to like cut that tree up. On the bright side, it's pretty much a gift because I was running low on firewood.
Oh, good.
There you go.
There you
So
go.
yeah, we just cut it up. We have a whole new stack of firewood now.
Sweet.
But yeah, that's pretty much it for me the week. It wasn't really anything crazy. I mean, you don't have trees fall against your house normally, but honestly, best case scenario for a tree that did fall against my house because it didn't do any damage and I got free firewood.
There you go.
Nice.
Nice. Very nice.
Now, hold
Ronnie-
on. Spencer Stapleton says, "Who's your tree, and what does he do?"
No, you didn't say that right. It's who's your tree and what did he do?
Yeah.
What does he do?
I'm not sure how to answer that.
I don't either.
The
No.
tree was
I wasn't sure how to
looked like
answer
it could have been an oak. I'm not sure. It was dead. That's what I know for sure. There was no leaves. Definitely my tree.
All right.
If
tree
I had to
was
answer
dead.
the question of who, I would say dead.
Okay.
What does he do?
That is
Oh,
par for the
like
course.
Gives me firewood.
So dead like Spencer's dad.
Stop it.
I wasn't gonna say it, but man.
On Spencer asked the question and Ronnie answered dead. It's like he lobbed it in the air and I spiked it just like Ronnie would do if he
I wasn't even on that show, Mark. I didn't know. Thought I was setting him up.
Perfect.
Oh man.
Hey, my mom passed away when I was 11. I'm allowed to make those jokes.
Fair.
Spencer and I are cut from the same. We have the same past. It's just how it works sometimes. Because we have live chatters with us, Ronnie, we can do something that we can't always do when we record a normal show with just the four of us.
Shirts and
Follow-up
skins?
question. No, not yet. Don't get
Oh.
too. Don't jump ahead of ourselves.
All right.
Barnaby Mayers wants to know if you have gone back to rectify that Japanese food situation, or if you're still. I'm adding this part, or if you're still living off of Elizabeth's money.
I have rectified that. I've actually been back there twice since then.
There you go.
Both times
Nice.
with my mom and my stepdad, which was a part of the issue because it's the only time I really go there normally.
Yeah.
My mom wants to go out to dinner, and like my mother is the only one that I will never fight to pay for my things. If she wants to pay, I will allow her to pay out of respect. Everybody else, I will fight you to the death if you try to buy me anything. But I've been back there twice, and I told my mom and my stepdad the story. They think, of course, it's hilarious. So they feel
Of
the
course.
obligation to mention it every single time we're in there. Like when we
Yep.
were in there last time, they handed my stepdad the bill. They're like, how come you didn't give it to him? It's because he doesn't have any money. Like, oh, man,
Nice.
dang it. So
Matt
yes,
does
it
want to
has
know.
been rectified.
Matt did want to know, how did you dress? And Barnaby's guessing flip flops as his tradition.
How did I dress when I went back?
Yeah, the two times.
Oh, I wore full shoes this time. But no, I mean,
He
I
can-
have
shoes.
like for the people at home, I haven't had a haircut probably in 3 to 4 months, basically since quarantine started. So I can't not wear a hat now. Like,
Right.
I'll give you guys a preview of what's going on under here.
Yeah, show us.
Dun, dun,
Oh,
dun,
that is a mop.
dun, dun,
It didn't
dun,
burst
dun,
out as much
dun,
as I thought it
dun.
would, but it is a mop. For those listening on the podcast, days and weeks later, Ronnie
I have to wear that
has
in
a
order to
big-
control it.
He has a mop full of hair. on
It is
his
a
head.
lot, yes.
Ronnie has a
Let him-
fro.
Yeah. It's big. My hair actually, the funny thing is it is long now, but it seems like it never really gets that long. It just gets really big, like a big mushroom. It's really thick and it just grows out. So if I don't wear a hat, like I just look like I'm from a cartoon.
I've seen you a little bit younger in that mushroom haircut.
It's big. It gets real big. Yeah.
Nice. Now, both Patrick and Ronnie, I don't think you gave your weeks and numbers. So go ahead and throw them out there. Patrick, what you got?
Nothing bad happened, and I played 2 games I wanted to play and beat one of them. So 10 out of 10.
Nice.
I'll
Ronnie?
say an 8.
Okay.
That's
A
pretty
tree
good.
did fall on my house, which caused me to do work, which sucked. I was,
Yep.
you
Doing
know what?
work will always
I will
knock it
just
down.
go
Yeah.
ahead and say it. Friday nights are volleyball nights. I was very hungover this morning. I made a lot of horrible decisions last night.
Okay.
And when I had to go out in the morning and cut this tree down, I was not feeling great.
Mm.
It was rough. I sweat
Yeah.
everything out from the night before.
It's good
It was
for you.
miserable. So that would be an 8 for me. But I did get
All right.
firewood. So there's that.
Solid 8.
Cool.
It would have been lower, but you got the free firewood.
That's right.
There you go.
Nice. All right. I'm going to go ahead and throw out that my number is going to be 11.
Oh, breaking his own rules.
Cheater.
Yeah. No, it's Spinal Tap rules.
Oh.
11
This one goes to
is
a net.
acceptable.
I don't even know what that
I'm allowed.
means.
I turned it up to 11. Have you never seen Spinal Tap or heard of the movie Spinal Tap?
Is that a serious question?
Do you not know, Ronnie?
I was trying to play dumb, okay? Yes, I know you haven't seen it. So short story is this, Ronnie. In the movie Spinal Tap, it's a fake documentary about a band that is really British and really weird and really, it's just quirky funny. Anyways, they're interviewing one of the band members and they were talking about his custom kit. Like he has a custom guitar, custom speakers. And he's like, my amp goes up to 11. He's like, most speakers go up to 10, but this one, it goes up to 11. That means it's even louder. And the guy's just like, what?
If you can't play good, you just play loud. That's the rule.
That's right.
Exactly.
So my week was a solid 11. And I think it was because I totally, I completed so many things. This was the week of completions. And we've talked about this before. I like to make lists. I like check marks. I like to check stuff off. And
Mhm.
so all this last week, check, check, check. The first of the things that happened was that we finally finished the 9-book series of Little House on the Prairie that we had been reading since the beginning of time. It feels
Dang.
like we read them for a long time. We followed
Cool.
Laura Ingalls from I think 6 years old all the way to I think 21 years old, 22 years old, something like that. She went from being a little kid to married with a kid and all that jazz. The ending was really rough. It ended with them losing their wheat crop for the 3rd year in a row, their house burning down, their second child dying after being a week old, and their debts outweighing their possessions.
Yeah, how was your week in 11?
No, this is not my life.
Their week was a 0.
Their week was a 0. Yes, their life was. This isn't
That
mine.
was a
So
-1 right there.
it didn't really make
it goes
me
to
sad.
-1.
Yeah, because those British speakers.
So at that point in time, it was not an 11.
And
so
everything sucked. The
yeah.
end.
Well, the end. Then we closed the book. There was a few times, in reading all that stuff, that I thought my son was going to cry. I was really hurting for the Ingalls family. I mean, thankfully, spoilers, they lived long, healthy lives. They had a large family. They lived it all out, but they had a rough few years during the last book. And it makes you kind of sad, but at the same time, it just puts it in perspective, what life was like back then. And man, we got it so easy, flipping easy. And so it was very humbling. So that was kind of the positive part of it. And the fact that my kids really enjoyed it. Now I will say
good.
that Ronnie, what's that?
I said that's good that they enjoyed it. If you went through
Yeah,
9 books,
they did enjoy it. But Ronnie, my daughter had very much the response you did at the end. It was just like, what? That's how it ends?
Yeah, if
That's
I'm in the middle
awful.
of a story and just horrible things start happening, I take the first exit right out of there. I'm like, yep, this is over.
Spencer says, no point reading the books now. Spencer, you weren't going to read them.
Oh yeah, I should have said, hey, spoilers for books that are about 80
Find those in
100
the
years
historical
old.
section.
Yeah. You guys had your chance to read the Laura Ingalls series, so sorry.
All right, just saved you some time.
Now
Yep.
I'm not going to read them, that's for
How
sure.
old are those books? 30 years old? 40
They're
years?
older than that. I think they came out in the
Same
84
age
years
as
ago.
Dirt.
19. I want to say it was either late 1800s or early 1900s.
Oh,
like
that's like
1910s.
it's like old. Okay.
It's almost
yeah.
It's actually I want to say they're over 100 years old. So you had your
Gotcha.
chance, Spencer. You've had over 100
Out
years.
of
to
all the media and like good things that there are out these days, you guys suffered through multiple like books of that. That sounds like the worst idea. Like I would pay money to get out of that.
Okay, you can pay me here.
What if you were giving your kids their allowance and they saved it up so they could get out of reading those books?
I'd tell them if they wanted to read those, I would tell them that they're not reading them and that life is not fair. So I didn't have to get through that.
That's one way to do it. It really is.
You
I
guys-
think
We don't believe in fairy tales in this house.
that's
So
right.
that reminds me of something. This is funny. Like I don't know if you guys like if your dad ever had like a saying that he said to you, like when you would like get yourself hurt or do something stupid. But my dad had the same one every time, which I am 100% going to say to my kids. If I would do something stupid and get myself hurt, he would always tell me, "You got to be tough if you're going to be dumb." I'd be like, "Yep, that's
good
true."
advice.
It is. It's good advice. I still think that. Like, well, I was stupid for doing that. I guess I got to be tough about it.
Yep. That's there's no doubt about that. Hey, real quick fact check from Will Erskine. The books were released from 1932 to 1943. So I
Thank you,
retract
Will.
my statement. They are about
You were like 80, right? 80 years old.
yeah, they're like 80 some years old.
Mhm.
So
Did they even have paper then?
barely. They had to mix it. Like I think the
First
first couple
invented.
of books were stone and chisel, and then they came out with paper like right as the last books were coming out. But no, seriously, with the books, they weren't all bad. Like the last book was really kind of, they ended it like really tough. But the thing is at the end of the books, they still proclaimed their faith in God. They still said that their hope was in the Lord. And even though they didn't cover it in the books, when you read about their lives and everything that happened on and after, God did provide in their lives. And so for our kids, it's kind of like, hey, things don't always go your way, but if you trust in the Lord, He's got your back. And so that pretty much was a reality check, and we all enjoyed it for the most part. Other than the end was just like, "Arr." But it was cool. It was really fun to finish that. We've moved on to Dr. Dolittle, so we're reading that book, the OG, based on the old musical and then the newer movie with Iron Man.
Cool.
Robert Downey Jr.
Yep.
Thank you. Tony Stark, he's in it. The other thing we completed season 7 of Brooklyn Nine-Nine, and it was
9-9.
cool. I give it a 10 out of 10.
Nice.
I was crying. Like I'm trying to remember which episode it was. I don't want to give spoilers, so just in case, I don't want Spencer to get mad at me if he hasn't caught up with Brooklyn Nine-Nine. But man, there was 1 or 2 episodes where Mindy and I
Spencer's on season 6 right now.
Oh, is he? Okay,
Nice.
then. Zoop. Okay, it was really good. It was really
I
funny.
know that for a fact.
I enjoyed it a lot. And the other thing we completed was 70s Disney movies. We are now officially in the 80s.
Ooh. Okay.
Some of the classics we watched in the 70s were Robin Hood, Pete's Dragon, Herbie Rides Again, all really good movies, classics, timeless. The Dark Horse was the Apple Dumpling Gang, which
Is that the
sounds like
Robin
a
Hood where
really-
he's like a fox?
Yeah, they're all animals.
Yeah, that's a good one.
So good.
That is a good one. Yeah, that's such a classic, man.
Yeah, it's good
Yep,
stuff.
that's it.
The Dark Horse, that's it. We're going to keep going with it.
That's the rest of the
was-
show. Keep going.
Yeah, we're just going to sing songs for Robin Hood. The Apple Dumpling Gang, recommended. Quality programming. Because my West Virginia brother, Don Knotts, is in it. And I think RIP, but he was a classic comedian for his time. The worst movie in the bunch for the 70s was definitely Return to Witch Mountain. They should have just never gone back. Just stay away. Don't return to Witch Mountain. Escape it. It's not
It's even a bad
worth it.
name.
Ah, it's terrible. Terrible.
Return
name.
to Witch Mountain.
Yeah.
Why
Who's
would you
doing
go
that?
back?
Yeah.
Right?
Who's that
Why?
for?
Yeah. It's Witch Mountain. It's which mountain should I go to? Not that one. So
Yeah.
uh,
Witch with a T.
yes, right. So throw some water on it. We just started the 80s, and we started it out in style with Tron. Yeah.
Nice.
And boy, we have come a far way in CGI graphics,
Yeah.
Never even heard of it.
just to say the least. Did you say you've never heard of it, Ronnie?
Nah. How early in the 80s was it?
82. My
They even
birth
came
year.
out with a sequel too.
Some of us weren't even a thought in the early 80s.
That's true. Some
Yeah.
of us were.
Mark, that's us.
I watched it.
That's correct.
I watched it when I was a fetus.
When I was a fetus.
But yeah, we watched Tron. There is a good sequel that I actually watched the sequel before Tron Legacy, and I had no idea what was going on. So watching this, Patrick, I was like, oh, that's why he does what he does.
There you
Okay.
go.
Tron
I
was
get it now.
1982, by the way.
That's correct. I said
Whoa.
that earlier. Thanks for listening.
He did.
Mike.
He did. That was a
Um,
solid.
Oh, I missed that.
Nailed it.
And yeah.
It was 1982, by the way.
Hold on.
Oh,
When
thank
was that
you.
movie?
Wait, can you double check that, Patrick?
86.
Wait,
Minus 4.
Spencer, what's the status of your dad again?
Same time. Same
out.
time as the invention
Get
of
out.
the automobile.
Okay, I'm done.
Get
That's
out.
the last time.
I'm
I'm
done
done.
this
I won't do it
last
anymore.
time.
Spencer, I
Don't
love
make
you. Thank
me
you
end
for-
this Zoom meeting.
I know, right?
I gotta be
We've
honest.
already-
I wish I was. God, I wish I would have made that episode now.
Yeah, you really missed out, man.
I would have. I would have been relentless, probably.
Yeah, you would have joined in. You
Oh,
would've-
yeah.
Mark would have literally gotten up and left. We were like,
He would've
"Ha, ha."
left. He
Wait.
would've left.
Mark, no, come back. The other thing we finished, The Dragon Prince. I'm telling you guys, we finished so much stuff this week. It was awesome. The Dragon Prince, I've maybe mentioned it before. I don't remember. It's a Netflix original series. Right now it has 3 seasons. It does have 4 more seasons coming. It's based on books. It is like a mix of Lord of the Rings with a Telltale-like character development. Even the animation, I felt like I was playing a newer Telltale game, like in terms of how the characters are interacting, and again, the animation and the multi-tiered story, like there were multiple storylines going on at one time. It's recommended, I think, age 10, which my daughter is at, and we were enthralled the whole time. Each season has like 8 episodes. It follows like a group of kids and a group of adults and these kingdoms and battles and magic, and it is really good.
You're
And
doing a
I
great
recommend
job talking about it, though. Like you should do a commercial for
I
it.
should. I'll call them up. Let's keep this recording.
I'm serious.
I'll forward it.
So do your VO portfolio.
This will be our first
I don't know if I
sponsor.
can really believe you, Ronnie.
Yeah,
but I'm
that's- I think you're doing great.
I appreciate it. I'm just gonna believe you and just keep going.
I have a believable face.
You do have a belief.
Now everybody can see.
That's right. Yeah. So people check it out. There are some some progressive things, some things that, depending on how much you've told your kids about choices you can make in life, like they do cover some serious topics, kind of on the side. It's not ever the focus, but there's some different types of romances and different things that happen. So, just read up on it, depending on how. For me, it gave a lot of like kind of jumping points to talk to our daughter about different things in life. So we really enjoyed it for both the entertainment. The humor is spot on. The humor is hilarious. It's really good.
Has she
So-
come back for like the third birds and the bees talk yet?
She wants that every week. She's like, all right, so what are we talking about this week?
What a nightmare for a parent. Like, oh
I'm like, you're way too interested in this. But I give The Dragon Prince a solid 5 out of 5 baked berry tartlets pastry thingies. I don't know. If you watch the show, you'll get it.
Everybody knows what you're talking about.
Yeah, they do. The last thing I'm going to mention that I finished this week, we finished the house in Minecraft.
As we saw.
As is
Yeah.
tradition.
As is tradition, and we streamed it today, and I sent
Yeah.
it off, recorded it on Twitter, posted it on posted it on YouTube, and sent it off to my in-laws, whose house it's based
Oh,
off of.
yay.
That's cool.
Nice.
So I'm really excited to hear what they think, what they saw.
You haven't got any feedback from him yet? on
No,
it?
not yet. But my kids gave like amazing commentary, especially James. He is a streamer in the making. He was fantastic.
Yeah, he was good. He was
He
really
was-
good.
He really did it. So, it I really felt like in that moment as we were walking through the house, I felt like all in the same moment we were connected to the past, the present, the future because, the house is sold. We can no longer visit in real life. We were there in the present, and we're playing Minecraft. And Minecraft is like the game of past, present, and future. And what's funny is that's the topic of our show, the past, present, and future of Good Morning Guys podcast.
Dun, 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 dun.
They can see us right now, right? So I mean, it's
You can see what we
There's no
normally do
transition.
when
It's
the
it's glamorous as it seems, folks.
That's right, folks. We are talking about the past, present, and future of the Good Morning Guys podcast. To start things out, we're talking about the past, what's been happening, the past 99 episodes, our favorite moments, our favorite episodes, titles, topics, conversations, inside jokes, embarrassing moments, whatever. Whether it's us on the show bringing it up or finally bringing back the joiners to find out what their favorite moments are. So to give people a chance to get their juices flowing and think about their favorite moments, let's go ahead and start, guys. Do you have a favorite moment or episode you want to share about? Anything, just throw it out.
Yeah. My favorite moment was when it was during the Avengers Endgame spoiler cast. Within the first 30 seconds, Ronnie spoils the end of it.
I mean, this is the first spoiler cast I've ever been a part of. I mean,
It was
And
know, the
ever since
rules.
then, you guys have spoiled it at least 20 other times. It just randomly shows up in an episode.
and we warned them before I said it.
Yeah, that was
Honestly, the funny part
so
about
good.
that was I did not plan on doing that. It kind of came, it just, anything that I say is usually never planned because I don't prepare at all. But that time I was like, that came to me. I'm like, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do it. And as soon as I did it, like the look on their faces was like everybody was like surprised that I said it. Then the laughter came afterwards. I thought it was not going to go over very well at first.
That's why Mark had to start with, "This is a spoiler cast. There's lots of
I mean,
spoilers,"
once I knew that was
or
out of
whatever
the
he
way.
said.
There will be spoilers afoot.
Yeah.
Once I knew that was out of the way, I could say anything.
Yeah, that was a good one.
That was a good one, for sure.
My favorite, in all honesty, and I can't remember which listener said this or posted this, but it's the poop talk. That's my favorite.
Of course,
Which
it is.
one?
All of it.
All of
That
them.
sounds about right.
Anytime.
All the poop
Anytime we're
talks.
talking about it.
Yes.
Bathroom
Interestingly
stories.
enough, my least favorite.
I can't believe it.
Yeah, but you know what? That
Hey.
makes it better because Mark's uncomfortable.
Everybody does it. Yeah.
Everybody
right.
poops, Mark.
Yeah. Didn't you read
And
that
I
as a
think we hit
child?
the pinnacle of it.
No.
in the embarrassing.
I certainly didn't.
Mom, don't read me that. No.
Bonnie, we definitely hit the pinnacle of it when we told our poop stories in the embarrassing moments episode. not
Oh
too long
yeah,
ago.
yeah.
Oh man, that was special. It's good times.
I'd like a
Good.
listener to share a poop story. By the way, if
Yes.
if anybody can top that, we want to hear it for sure.
Write it down. We will.
We've
read
been
it,
there. We
or
know.
Send a
Yeah.
voicemail,
Mm-hmm.
and we'll add it later.
Yeah, voicemail would be the best, right from your own mouth.
Kirby
That's
says,
true.
speaking of poop,
I'm
I'm interested.
I mean, we'll air it out.
Yeah.
You know?
All right.
And Mike said,
I'm
"You guys
interested.
talk about poop? Never. Never happens."
I think I got to choose the topic one time, and we chose bathroom stories.
Oh, he's pooping now.
He's on Discord right
He's
now.
on Discord.
Wow, you're really living it up. That's how you do a live show.
That's called multitasking right there.
Uh-huh.
That's right.
Efficiency.
You ever go into the
Ooh.
bathroom and forget your phone? It's the
Oh,
worst.
it's the worst. I mean, you're just like, I just need to hurry up and
Sure
get out of
don't.
here now. There's no.
Oh yeah, that's the fastest bathroom break. They always
Oh.
last less than a minute. It's like,
Oh
okay,
yeah, that's how
let's
you
get it
be
done.
efficient. Is don't take your bath. There was a meme going around, and I saw it. It was Hank Hill, and he was like reading the back of like a air freshener spray, and it just said like, "This was all of us before cell phones." And it's like, that's true. That's true. You just would do anything to keep your mind.
Yeah, Bobby.
What are the
That's
ingredients
true,
in
son.
shampoo? Let's read this.
What is this?
What should we do here, buddy? Bobby?
Wonder what
Don't make
kind
me
of
smack
toilet
you,
paper
son.
this is.
Very soft.
Is this
Mhm.
2-ply? I don't know.
You
I'm gonna go
separate
real
the
far
plies to
back.
see how many.
I'm gonna go real far back and mention the controversy episode number 6.
Yeah.
We talked about everything from Pop Tarts to I'm trying to remember some of the other things we talked about. I particularly remember the Pop-Tarts when I feel like Patrick came up with like 3 confessions. I was like, what?
I think
mean,
we
I'm-
talked about the players
Oh,
actually
yeah.
taking a knee also. Was that
Yeah.
the one?
Yeah, the way we talked
Yeah.
about Colin
we did.
Kaepernick.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that is
Talked
still
about a
going
lot
on
of
today,
conflicts.
as a matter of fact.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And it's still controversial.
Yeah, it is.
For sure.
For sure. Can't believe it. But yeah, I really enjoyed that episode. And I feel like when you talk about controversy in a positive way, in terms of a agree to disagree, but really just lay it all out there, it's really fun.
Yeah.
I feel like a controversial statement that Patrick keeps getting reminded of is the fact that he adores Long John Silver's.
Yeah,
I think
but
he
I
likes.
own
I
that
think
one.
he's still okay with it. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm pretty
he
sure.
doesn't- he doesn't
I'm pretty
appear to
sure
be
it
backing
destroys
down.
him.
He's doubled
He's-
down. As a matter
That
of
means
fact.
there's less lines in the drive-through.
Yeah, he's doubled down on it ever since he said it.
I'm gonna eat more of it.
You can eat more of it because I'll be eating less of it.
Yeah.
Listen,
it's
Pat,
exactly
I just
that.
made some health
Right
choices.
after the poop talk, we went into Long John Silver's talk.
Oh yeah. Right after you eat Long
Fitting.
Johns, it's Discord time for sure.
Yeah.
You know what's better than Long John Silver's though, for real? Everything. Just everything.
I mean,
much.
there's a lot of things that are better than Long Johns, but I will still eat Long Johns.
You know, I was talking about making health choices. Patrick, I think it's time for you to make
I will
a health
just
time
eat
to-
enough
Yeah.
for all of us.
This is actually an
Intervention.
intervention. Yeah.
Yeah.
This isn't a live podcast.
You
it's
get
an
smaller,
intervention.
I'll just get bigger.
No, but in all
We all
fairness,
don't need to
Patrick
go to
is
the
one of
same-
those guys, Mark. Yep, he's gonna be that same size for the rest of his life, no matter what he does.
Oh yeah, he's got the metabolism of
He's
a
gotta
champion.
There's gonna be one someday where all of
Yep.
a sudden it's just gonna not work
It's
anymore.
going to stop.
No, I
Yeah.
think there's just gonna be one day where all you have is like just a beer belly, and that's it. Your body's the same size, your belly's just gonna be bigger. That's the only thing that happens to the skinny guys that stay skinny forever.
Yeah, yeah.
That's not a bad
I
route.
can attest to that.
I'll get fat all over. If you just
Getting
get
there.
fat
I
in
don't
your
even
stomach,
drink
like,
beer.
you're ahead of the game.
I'm already getting that belly.
Yeah.
So Isaac, real quick, said in the chat that he said, I've missed literally everything, but I can't let you guys leave without saying Happy Spider-Man Day, by the way.
Oh, Lucas, Spider-Man Day. Did you watch
Woo!
any Spider-Man stuff today?
Nope.
Okay,
I don't
cool.
know what that means.
I
So
didn't know it was
today-
Spider-Man Day. I'm a fake fan. Sorry, Isaac. I failed you. And Peter Parker.
That was only for the show.
Yeah, it was my favorite.
It was
I had to pick one.
basically the anniversary of the first comic book released with Spider-Man.
Ah, gotcha.
Okay.
First,
Cool.
When did that come out?
1962.
62. Oof.
Yep.
Nice. All right.
So, yeah. Okay. So, more favorite moments.
Mark, you got a favorite moment?
I
the
do
poop?
have a favorite. It is not poop. Sure is. Not gonna be.
It's not going to be this moment.
Wasn't that moment with Spencer either.
Nope. He has a story, by the way.
He's got a top 10 bad memories.
Yeah. It's
Uh,
there.
Honestly, and I, this might be a little obvious, but I don't care because it's my favorite. Basically, the fact that we were able to get 2 voice actors from my favorite video game
Yeah.
on
Yes.
on
That
the
is
show. I was very thankful to have both Justine Huxley and Chris Edgerly on the show and get to pick their brain a little bit and get to know them as we hear their voices so often.
Yeah.
Except
In all honesty, though, all the guests, man, like just it
Yeah.
kind of throws a wrench into it, but like it throws a wrench into what we normally do, but like in a good way, because it's like it's fun to
Exactly.
get to know other people that are share
Yep.
interests.
yeah,
Yeah.
That was one of the first things I thought of was every guest that we've had. I can easily think of a special moment. Like I think of Isaac, Infinity Bro Isaac, and the moment he said he loves the Dodge Viper, I knew we were brothers. And I was just like, I love you so
Dodge
much
Viper.
right now. Like, yeah, man, it's just like that was my dream car
So
Did
growing
we just
up.
become best friends? Yep.
Yeah, we became best friends. It was awesome. And then Corey Fouch. Oh man, when Corey was on with us, I remember re-listening to that, and I did not stop laughing out loud.
Yeah, I think we're best
yeah.
friends, Corey and I.
The
Baseball
Corey
talk.
Fouch episode. If
Yeah,
I were to
baseball
rank
talk and
all
watching
We
episodes,
do a little
that
baseball
was number
action.
one.
I'm all about that life. That was
Mark's
awesome.
face was classic in that moment. Like that 10 long minutes.
That only worked, by the way, because Corey is not only a baseball fan, but he's a Cardinals fan. So it linked to us in every possible way. Because
Yeah,
the Cardinals
uh-huh.
have been basically our father for the past 10 20 years.
Beating us with
Yeah.
a wooden spoon.
Just whatever players they have, it doesn't really matter. That never seemed to matter. Whoever they had, they beat us. But
And then they would
we could
take our crappy players and make them great.
Yeah,
every
we
single
would take
time.
we would take their old players that they were done with and still not win.
Every single time.
That's why we love them.
How long do you think they'll go, Mark? Going back and forth about
Oh, did you hear about the Cardinals?
I mean,
their games are getting postponed.
I mean, Scott Rowland,
Just
though,
long
that
enough
was a
for
good
me
one.
to not care.
That's the
All
only
right,
one.
back to our guests.
That is the other.
Yeah, we had it doesn't stop at those. I mean, we had Ash Ingram, we had
Yes.
Lem
One of our
Phil,
originals.
Lem Cuzzo.
yeah,
That was cool when Ash
Yeah,
was on
when,
to hear about all the all the stuff from like Scotland and how things
Exactly.
were different. Like that was
Yeah,
sweet, dude.
Bums
That
a
was really
windy.
that
Bums-
bums a wind.
Yes.
Yeah, that was a good part. Yep.
Those phrases were crazy.
Who else do we have on?
Spencer Stapleton said, well, most guests were maybe memorable. He
Yeah.
added the memorable because he was talking in reference
Yeah.
to us.
So
cool. We're never
yeah.
going to be talking. We're never going to stop talking about that one.
Yeah. It's a staple.
It's a staple.
It is.
It's never going to be removed.
GMG Staple.
Yeah, we had Ed Placencia, Gabe Patillo from Married to the Games.
Our uncle podcast. Yes.
Woo. Married to the Games, love is good
And
stuff.
then I think we named them all. I don't think there was
I
anybody else.
sure hope so.
Yeah. well,
Oh man, we left somebody
Jeez.
out. It's over.
You can edit this out. Edit that out, Patrick.
Yeah, about that.
quick, cut the stream.
That's my favorite moment. Every
Power
time I
outage.
tell Patrick to edit something out, knowing he's never going to edit it out, or that I've just sealed whatever I said's fate.
Yeah, if you
It's
want
never
it edited
going away.
out, then I'm going to not edit it.
He's going to edit
100% of the time.
You know the
Guys,
really.
my wife is in the chat.
Oh,
Hey,
yeah.
oh, heyo.
Hey, Kristen
dear.
Boucher clapping. I love the clap emoji. It's just like someone's like.
In all fairness, though, the stuff we have actually edited out has all been hilarious. It's just not for family radio. Like
Also
sometimes
family
there's a
radio.
slip up, but like the slip ups, like the next day when either Mark or Pat like send those to us, they are hysterical. Obviously, we can't air it because something has been said, which is horrible. But yeah, no, you totally do have those times. The time that I messed up pretty bad. It wasn't actually edited out. It was just beeped because it was really funny.
Yep.
I don't remember how many, but I got into the 90s without saying anything really too bad. I beat Lucas by about 95 episodes.
I meant
Patrick,
well.
Kristen says, Patrick.
Kristen!
Let's see. Hold on. There was one. Barnaby Mayers. Oh, wait. Sorry. Barnaby Maris.
Bernabe.
I think I said
Bernabe.
that right.
Bernabe.
Bernabe.
Small little
Bernabe.
story.
Bernabe.
Bernabe.
Bernabe. Sorry. Bernabe. Okay. Bernabe.
Bernabe.
Just so you know, my wife tried to teach me how to say your name because she grew up in Mexico during high school, and I'm still struggling with it. But yeah, we'll get there eventually. But he's had this to say. One of my favorite moments is when Long John Silver's replied to Patrick about the Above and Beyond service.
Yeah.
That
That's
was
right.
classic.
I tweeted out that I got like 19 packets of tartar sauce,
That is correct.
which is way more than I needed.
Nobody
But I'll
else was
file
there.
those
that day.
away. Still have them. Don't know
Yeah.
what to do with them.
He still has them.
Still keeping them. Memories.
Packet
Never-
drawer.
Yep.
Framed.
So, anybody in the chat got any favorite moments, favorite sayings? I mean, spring break, woohoo. I mean, that's one of the first ones that stuck for a long time.
That's going
before
on
I
in my
go
house
ahead,
right now.
Ronnie,
go
you go
ahead.
ahead.
Before I go, though, Mark, you go.
No, before I go, Lucas, you go ahead.
Okay. I'm
Patrick, you're
gonna
not going for
say-
sure.
Nope, not at all.
I want to know. Here's a favorite moment from Mike Doherty. Do you get jealous Mark gets called pet names at Duncan? And this is a question for Kristen, but it still brings up a favorite moment. So we want to know, does Kristen get jealous that you're called Shug by the people
I
at
just
Dunkin'
feel like
Donuts?
that's like kind of a Southern thing, man. Like,
Yeah, it is.
Like
Honestly,
it's like
I don't
everywhere you go
remember if I
downtown
told her
or down
that or
south,
not.
like everybody's so
You've
friendly.
never told her?
Of
I
course.
think
Oh
I-
gosh, what have we
Oh,
done?
it's all coming out
What
now.
have we done?
I mean, not that I
Uh-oh.
wouldn't have told her that. It's,
Busted.
Cut the
everybody
stream.
calls people pet names here in the South. So
Oh,
Always
Except for
sugar,
me.
honey, like all
Boo
kinds
boo.
of stuff. Yeah, whatever it is. They make you feel so welcome. Up north, we're all just jerks to each other. Get out of
Kristen has confirmed you did tell her. So
here. Oh,
crisis
yes,
averted.
wipe the old sweat off.
now, did you tell them that you also call them sugar?
that's a falsehood.
Fake news.
And Kristen also finds that lady annoying. So
Did you tell
You're
her
not
that you
alone,
get
Mark.
free drinks because of your good looks as well?
yeah.
She wishes that happened. Actually,
one time we were at Olive Garden, Elizabeth and I, and we're like in the back corner of the restaurant, right? And this is during quarantine, so like there's like every other table, like it's sparse. And we're trying to get a hold of the waiter because he forgot like some kind of sauce for her meal, and my back is facing like the waiter, like where he would come from, so like I can't see a thing. And I'm like trying to turn around, like I'm in an awkward, like trying to be the good, future husband here, like just wave this guy down, and I can't even see anything. And she's like, "Oh, there he is." I was like, "Get out there, like wave your arms or something." And I was like, "Sell yourself." That's what I said to her. I was like, I shouldn't have said that.
That was not a good choice of words. I just gave a visible thumbs up because that was a good story, not because Mark said something in our text and I forgot about it.
The old
No inside
mistake.
baseball. Keep
Well,
keep
Patrick
vamping,
actually said
people.
it, not me.
Vamp. Oh, okay. Just
Oh, the Tartarus talk. Oh,
That's been a
that
while.
is-
Dang, that's been a while.
that is a good one.
well, that's because we like Doctor Who's kind of been on hiatus for a little while, so haven't really talked much about Doctor Who. So
Elizabeth told me I have to watch at least one episode.
Watch
Yeah.
the Rosa Parks one. That's
Maybe
the
that'll
one.
be my
Talk about that
compromise.
one.
It's actually
It's
pretty good.
honestly, like, it's a really cool idea. It's just not for me.
yeah,
Yeah.
not
You know what I
everybody's.
mean?
cup-
Like, I think the idea of the show is really cool. I just know that I won't be into it.
Yeah, but I think you will really like the Rosa Parks one. I liked it, and I never finished that season.
Usually, I agree with you on most things.
Really?
I mean, I feel like other than Long John Silver's, which sucks, I feel like I normally agree pretty
Okay.
much with whatever you say is like, oh, this is really good. You should check
Okay.
this out. Like, I usually agree.
Oh, okay. Yeah. It's a good episode, just one and done. If she says only watch one, then that's the one.
Gotta go. Congrats on 100 from Mike Doherty. See you, Mike. Thanks for
Hey,
joining
Mike.
us.
Thanks for joining us, buddy.
Thank you.
See ya.
Woo. I will say with the Tartarus talk, I was being very genuine when I said that because I had no idea what was going on. I have never watched Doctor Who, and Tartarus is a word. So, just saying.
When you get 9 packets at Long John Silver's.
Exactly.
Tartarus.
Tartarus
19.
is.
Could have
19
19
packets.
Tartarus packages. Thanks.
I would like a Tartarus amount of packets of tartar sauce.
Spencer says, my favorite moment was just being able to hang out with most of you. It was just fun kicking it with old friends. Super fun.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It was great meeting you in person, kind of, on a screen, but you were still a person on the screen.
Keeping my
Kinda.
foot in my mouth the whole time. Yep.
That was also perfect.
That was the reason I definitely wanted to be there.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. All hearts clear? Anybody else have a memory?
Arctic says favorite is the first time Bamboozled was played. I also appreciated the line that I don't like that Lucas sometimes calls me out for. The Arctic Warlocks? Is that what he's saying? The
Oh,
line?
no. It's
Is it fair enough?
Oh, fair enough.
fair enough. I say it all the time, and I always think of Matt. I'm like,
That's
enough.
right.
and I'm like,
Fair
Matt,
enough.
did you hear me?
It's good.
That's funny. Yeah. I still remember him commenting on that and be like, fair enough. Now I'm going to use it all the time
Nice.
because I love that. Love my Arctic Warlocks. All right. Well, we can always bring up more memories later and just pepper them in there. But it seems that Arctic Warlocks has given us the perfect transition because we are going into the present. And we're going to play Bamboo Beppardy, where we're going to share random facts with Batman. So let's get into Boo Beppardy together, hosted by me, Lucas Ham, also hosted by Patrick Novosel.
Hello.
So glad you could be with me,
And
Patrick.
no
How are you
clue what's going
today?
on.
What?
Just go with it.
We're playing Boo Beppardy, Johnny Johantis. Johnny Johantis, that is your name for this show, just so you know.
Okay. Mark told me just to go with it. I'm going with that.
Yes. And it's also Batman Edition because Mark loves Batman and we love him. So we've made it Batman Edition. Just for fun.
Batman Edition.
There we go. There it is. So all four of us have brought 2 questions. Maybe less, maybe more. But somehow we're going to ask you joiners some
Maybe less.
questions. And you're going to answer because the winner of this game of Bamboo Beppardy is going to get a shirt. We're somehow going to keep score. You may or may not lose them. They might be taken away. But by the end, we will have a winner. So we are going to begin very soon because I need to look at my notes and figure out what I need to say next.
He's
All
stalling
right.
for time.
I am going to start with the first 2 questions. Question number 1 is for it's for a joiner. I don't know why I said who's it for. It doesn't matter. Wow, I am totally choking.
Awesome
I've lost my
start.
place in my notes. All right. Something about I really
It's a great
seriously, where
show.
is it
This has
in
been a
notes?
great show.
Here we go. Joiners, when did the first Bamboozled game get played? Which number, episode, and episode title?
Wait a
we
minute.
going
This isn't
for the-
even for us. We can't even win a shirt. It's just for
No,
them.
you cannot win a shirt, you freeloader. It's
Why am
for the joiners.
Why am I here?
First one in the chat that gives the episode number and title of the episode where Bamboozled was first.
This is in depth. How many people are
Played.
listening?
There are 17 people playing today. Not sure if
Wow.
they're listening. Not sure if they're.
They are
gonna
all on
answer,
iTunes right now, scrolling
but
through.
they have a chance. So far, silence.
It's a free
So,
shirt, people. Everybody, hustle up.
We're gonna give you time. On the chat, Arctic
And I have-
said, some bad voices I cannot get over. LOL, OLOL, OLOL.
And Patrick Trebek here. I have a follow-up question for Bamboozled and the episode. Yes, I do.
All right.
It will be a bonus question when that comes.
It turns out nobody knows.
So far, our guesses are we don't know. Episode 69, episode 32, episode 36,
And
We are-
episode 15.
Any number and you win.
episode 17.
One
One
of
of them
the-
between 1 and 100. Kirby gets a point for getting the closest with his guess. It was actually episode 27, Pets.
Oh, yes, it was the pet edition.
It was the pet edition, and good job, Kirby, for making some sort of guess that got the number 27. Second question.
You
Here's-
wagered Texas
No,
with the dollar sign.
I'm going to do a follow-up question.
Oh, sorry. I
Yes.
totally forgot about you, Patrick
Yes.
Trebek.
This
Go
two-
ahead.
This 2-host thing is horrible.
Yeah, it is real bad.
It's quite horrible.
So, in episode
Gosh, I suck at
27,
Batman.
we played Bamboozled for the very first time. This person won that game of Bamboozled. Bonus points for you letting us know what he won. You have 10 seconds.
Dang.
And if it was me, I didn't win bleep from it.
All right.
Just
Arctic
so you know,
M77.
Spencer said stupid delay. You're talking right now. You say 10 seconds are over. They just heard the question.
All right. Here we go. I'm looking at the chat, and Arctic M77 said Ronnie. The first person to say Ronnie. And it was.
Yes.
Okay, bonus points. What did he win?
They're saying absolutely nothing.
He won something. It could be absolutely nothing to him, though.
Yeah, that's what it feels like right now.
Isaac
I
said
don't recall.
won Pride. He did not.
He will never win that.
I have
So
definitely wasn't it.
I mean, did it? Did you win Pride there?
Nah. Nope.
I'll be honest. I was the host during that, and I do not remember what he won.
I was the winner. I don't remember either.
That's
I'm
not
gonna
a good sign.
All right.
Seems like it was
Oh.
nothing.
Arctic M77 responds, a special viewing of Superman 1. I will take it. He won.
Right. Sounds like
He won the ability to watch Superman, the movie.
Fantastic. All right.
What a prize.
Fantastic
Matt,
prize.
did
I
you
have
just
to
skim
say.
through that whole episode?
All right. Let's go to question number 2. How many Bamboozled games have we played? Pick a number, any number, and you'll have a chance. Say no number and no shirt for you.
Isaac says
So-
the rights to Lucas's firstborn.
There is no way I would give the rights to my firstborn to Ronnie.
I like
So
how
far,
you added
answers
to
have
Ronnie.
been 4, 3, 3. Barnaby Mayers got the correct answer with 7. There have been 7 games of Bamboozled. Good job, Barnaby. You have made it to the board.
Bernabe,
Bernabe. Sorry, not Barnaby.
I think.
Yeah. Bernabe.
Bernabe. Bernabe. All right.
Ooh, nice.
Isaac, stop it with the 69.
A little.
All right, Mark, do you have
Giggity.
2 questions to go with? I mean, Batman, do you have 2 questions to go with Bamboo Beppardy?
Yes, yes, I do. But it's what I do that defines me. So I'm going to do this by reading these questions.
You should do the rest of the show like
What?
this.
What?
Absolutely
what
not.
makes what makes you so different from us?
I'm not wearing hockey pads.
Yes.
All right. No. First question.
There you go. Don't lose character.
What was the
I'm gonna
first?
talk tomorrow.
No.
he's gonna lose his voice.
What was the first song that we put on the Good Morning Guys morning playlist?
Ooh.
And you are not allowed to go look at the playlist.
Yeah, this seems like a real open
Yeah.
book test, though.
But there's no way we can know what you're doing.
It's really
Go to the
stupid.
playlist and
We'll
check.
ask no
We're not here
questions
for
if you
20
win.
minutes.
We're on the honor system.
Honor system's out the door right now.
I've never gone by that system in my life.
Maybe you should start now.
That system is a dot to Ronnie.
Bernabe
take-
says, "Take on me." Is that right?
That is correct. It is Aha's
Ooh.
Take on Me.
He also has a little bit of an inside scoop on that list. though.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh man, Arctic came right behind him and just missed it.
we'll split the shirt in half.
All right.
Yeah.
Question number 2, which I believe I have actually said on the podcast, but it's going to be interesting for people to actually guess this. What is my middle name?
Oh, that's so good. James,
I still don't know.
Goliath, David.
No matter what he says, it's James. I don't
Francisco.
believe him.
We will take James.
Any
James is
name and you win.
acceptable. 5 points to the first person who says James.
Only 5?
We want it to be competitive.
Oh, okay. You win all the shirts.
Literally the
Shirts
entire
for
supply of
James.
shirts.
Tim Pollen wrote James. Arctic M wrote Lawrence.
No.
Barnabe wrote Fitzgerald. Kirby Myers wrote Mark. Mark with a C, Mark with a K.
Yeah,
Spencer
that's
Stapleton
right.
wrote Patricia.
Mark Patricia Boucher.
I think it's Mark Layla.
It's Pamela.
That's
I
right.
don't
All right.
remember what
We are
it
gonna-
actually is.
What
I have no
letter
clue. Now
does it
James
start
is
with?
burned into my brain, and it will be that for the rest of the time.
Yeah, it's James. Tim Bolin said Robert.
Arctic says the Frenchman.
It is the Frenchman. Isaac said Ricky.
Oh, I'm
None of these sound like they could even.
None
James
of those
sounds
are the
better than
right
all of
answer.
these.
We have all listened to the podcast, sometimes multiple times, and none of us know the answer. God have mercy on our souls.
Well, Patrick Trebek knows the middle name. He said it multiple times. We even had a long conversation about this.
I don't
It
believe
starts
you.
with a D.
Sure does,
Oh.
Patrick.
And it's biblical.
There it goes.
Biblical.
Now you remember, I think.
Yes, I remember now. Thank you. I don't
You're
remember
welcome.
what voice I'm doing.
Something to do with lions.
There it is.
There it
Arctic.
is.
No.
Nope,
No.
he said David. Oh, so close.
Bernabe got it.
I did not know.
Clean sweep for
Daniel.
him.
Ooh, Kirby was real close with Douglas. Yes, he was one of the prophets.
the
Douglas
answer
the
is
prophet.
Daniel.
Oh,
There
yes.
you go.
All right.
folks.
Point
And
to
I'm
Bernabe.
so glad I can stop doing that voice. Oh my god.
Drink some
All
water.
right, next up, Ronnie, give us your question.
All right, my question is regarding what I did recently. Did I stain my deck, clean out my hot tub, get a new cat, or watch Superman?
Multiple choice question: A, B, or C, or D.
Lay it
hard to
out
miss.
there.
Yeah, it's got to be A, B, or C. The
Or
D is
D.
just a throwaway.
That's true. Poor little D.
There's 3 completely made up ones.
All right, Bernabe said stain the deck.
Negative.
Ooh, Rafael Costa said new cat.
Nope.
Joanna Bay said A. I don't remember what A was. What was A?
Me
Stain the
neither, but
deck.
it wasn't right.
Okay.
Arctic says hot tub.
That's not it either.
Kirby Myers says watch Superman.
Kirby Myers is the winner.
What?
I
You
did
did not.
watch it.
Did you?
I don't
That's
believe
a real. That's a real thing. I did
All of it?
all of it.
When?
you. Are we
Recently.
talking? Are we talking about the '70s movie with Christopher Reeve in the title role?
As a matter of fact, Mark, we are.
Okay.
What?
The whole thing.
Yeah,
I'm going to
that's a
make a
real-
What?
Patrick face right now.
the squints like. ah.
'Cause I don't know if I believe you.
Ask me anything.
What? How? What happened to Lois Lane that made Superman go back in time?
It was the fault line cracked and her car
What?
went down the fault, burying her alive.
Wait. You didn't read the Wikipedia, did you? You didn't read the
I
synopsis
don't
of it?
even know what Wikipedia is, and I don't read.
Oh goodness!
Wow. You know what this calls for? Shirts and skins.
Where's the champagne?
Shirts and skins.
Where's the
Coming off.
champagne?
Let's do it.
Yeah. I was just kidding. Indie podcast. Oh, I
Yeah.
can't leave him alone now. Okay, fine. Woo! Shirts and skins,
When's episode it is?
All right. Well, Mark and I have to be shirts.
Yep,
'cause Mark
I'm
needs to
staying
work.
on
Indie
shirts.
podcast. Do it.
Indie podcast.
Yes. We're at Shirts and Skins. Fantastic. I gotta take
Dang.
off my shirt for that.
I thought 2020 couldn't get any better than it already has been, and it just did. 2020 has been garbage. Now it is the best year of my life. Ronnie finally watched Superman.
I watched it, and in all honesty, I even wrote some notes.
Oh, wow. That is
Oh.
dedication.
Dang.
The first note. Well, and actually, it just says right after his dad died. I don't even know what that means. We're gonna go to the second note. Oh, yeah. The second note. So he decides to go out on his own. I guess looking. He tells his mom like, I have to leave, and she's like, I knew this would come. And he just decides to throw the green crystal. Just launched it, and of course, his palace just comes out of nowhere.
You
Just
don't
add
ask
water.
questions.
And then and then on top of that, throwing this crystal also meant that he gets to learn his history. And he automatically has a suit and can fly. All just from throwing the green stone. It all just
Superman.
happens. No explanation, just bam, right there.
Well-
His dad's a hologram. and tells him everything.
It's
part of the
kind of
perks.
explained that time passes.
So, and I will say the part that I actually thought was the best part was the police officers trying to explain Superman. One police officer is like in the precinct trying to explain what happened to another police officer who doesn't believe any of it. He's like, nah, this guy just showed up like with a cape and did all this stuff. Guy doesn't believe it, and he walks out of the precinct only to find a yacht right on the sidewalk with the criminals that he also put right
Based
to the
on
police
true
station.
stories.
Based
That's
on a
real.
real thing.
Yep.
And
Really
then I
happened.
will say, on top of that, Superman, he's pretty smooth. Like, he is smooth in the way that he does things. Like, I picked it up. So he's flying around with Lois Lane, and somehow she gets, I don't know if he let go of her or she let go, but she starts just free falling, which would be a terrifying scenario. And he, of course, flies down there like Superman, basically just to get close to her. Well, let me just caress you to where we are face to face in a romantic kissing way. What a smooth move. I'm going to put your life on the line, but it's just to be romantic. That's good. If I could do that, I would have. I would do any of those
Woman?
things, as a
Okay.
matter of fact.
Nice.
But yes, I did.
Wow.
I did watch the movie. And let this be a lesson for the next 100 episodes. I'm not watching any other ones, especially if they're garbage.
I am done watching movies. No movies ever again. Fair enough. All right.
All right.
All right. Back to Bamboo Beppardy.
Oh, yeah.
I think
actually,
you
it's a
just
good
had one
game.
question, correct, Ronnie?
Yeah, that's all I came up with.
Fantastic.
It was a good
Patrick,
one, though. Bombshell.
It was worth 50 questions. Thank you for that. All right. Patrick,
Yes.
what you got?
All right. In our first improv episode, it took us this many minutes to actually introduce ourselves.
Man, it was a while in that. first one.
It was.
It was a while.
I could not believe that we did not introduce ourselves.
Anything
before
under
that.
30 minutes, probably not going to do it.
It was. It's like we've never done a podcast before. That's what improv does.
All right, I see 50. I see 12, 15 from Bernabe. Tim says 33 minutes.
That could be something.
It is less
Did they
than
really
50
have
minutes.
to get it exactly? Can
It's-
we round up?
I will round to the
We will be
nearest-
here until somebody guesses it exactly.
to the nearest 3. And I
Okay,
don't
so
think we've had 3. If I do 6, someone is going to get a point, but no one is even close. I will say if it's close to 5, Isaac, not even close.
We're not even saying it out loud anymore. 'Cause
now, if we
all know
had
what
if we had a
said.
question that says, "What is the episode that
going
came
to-
after 68?"
All right, Spencer Stapleton
He
says
gets 69 again.
28. He is the closest. It was 27 minutes into the episode.
Ooh,
Halfway
We will take
through
it.
the
Spencer
episode.
gets on.
good work.
Spencer's on the board.
All right. That is all the questions I had because I already threw the other episode in there.
So much cooler without a shirt on, though, honestly. We should do this every time.
It feels nice.
It does. I got a
All
little fan
right.
on me and everything.
Well, our final scores for Boo Beppardy. Matt, Arctic Warlocks with 1 point. Spencer, Stapleton, 1 point. Kirby, 2 points. And Bernabe Butters,
Barnaby.
3 points. Ding, 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 ding. That makes our winner, Bernabe Maris.
You have to watch
won
Superman now. Congratulations.
a free shirt.
All right, Bernabe, message any one of us in Discord,
Not me.
preferably anybody but Ronnie, because
Yeah, not me.
Yeah.
You will not get your shirt.
Yep. But yeah, message us in the Discord, and we'll make sure to get your details, and we'll ship your shirt to you.
Get you the merch.
Congratulations, Bernabe.
Yes. Awesome.
All right. I actually have one surprise question for the hosts. Who has won the most Bamboozled games?
Ooh.
Is this
I'm gonna go with
multiple
myself.
choice?
This is multiple choice. A, Mark. B, Ronnie. C, Patrick.
I'm going to go with B, Ronnie.
You were only half right.
I wanted to go with myself as well. B.
You would be half right.
That means you got
A and B.
That is correct. Mark and
Oh.
Ronnie both have 4 wins, a tie. And so let's play the real Bamboozled tiebreaker
Right.
edition using only numbers between
Winner
Ronnie
take
and
all.
Mark. We must decide who is the champion of Bamboozled for the first 100 episodes. First question, Ronnie and Mark. First one to answer the correct answer gets the point.
Man, I was gonna face off against Mark. Is this gonna be like? You know what? No matter what it is, this is gonna be rough. Is
It's
this gonna
all
be
good.
baseball related?
First question,
out
that's
real
a
quick.
negative. First question, how many wins does Patrick have?
0.
0.
Wrong.
Oh, I've got at least one once.
1.
That is correct. Ronnie gets a point. one win for Patrick, and I believe he shared the win with Mark.
Womp,
It was a half win.
Next question, how many improv episodes have we had?
8.
5.
That is correct, Mark. 8 improv episodes. Mark
I got
gets
excited
on the
that when you
board.
said that is correct.
How many randomness episodes have we had?
3. What is 3?
No.
6.
I'm
That
just
is
shooting in the
correct.
dark.
Mark with 6.
This is going to be rough.
Oh,
If this is all about the
landslide.
show, this is going to be terrible for me.
All right, next question. How many guests, not counting the one repeater of Lim, have we had?
6.
Wrong.
Dang it.
5.
Loser.
7.
Nope.
8.
Better luck next time.
4.
Wow.
46.
So not
Jeez.
close.
12.
69.
Not
10.
there. Lower.
4.
Higher.
I thought we already
5.
guessed 5.
Oh gosh, you guys are killing me.
Goodness gracious.
Didn't I say 6?
Double
7.
it.
8.
9.
12.
I win. I
Lower.
win.
I don't know what lower is anymore because we said so many numbers.
Say 9.
Higher, Joanna and Arctic.
9.
One higher.
10.
10.
I said 10.
You did
No,
win.
Mark,
Yes.
you cheater.
You did
I
not say
definitely
10.
said
No,
10.
we're going back.
I'm giving it to Ronnie for Mark lying. All right.
We're gonna go to the tape later.
All right, next question. How many times has a song been sung on an episode intro by me?
Oh my gosh.
Oh, man.
Oh gosh.
13.
Lower.
5.
That is correct. Mark gets the
Unreal,
point.
that guess
5.
right there. You just threw that out of nowhere.
Nailed it.
Now for the final bonus. This is a lightning round. Name for each theme or song you name. You get a point of the songs I've sung.
Oh, jeez.
Go.
Oh my gosh.
Lion King.
Yep,
Yes.
that's one.
Mm.
4 more.
Lion
Final-
King.
The Final Fantasy theme.
That is incorrect.
That seemed like one you would sing, though.
But there is a video game related one. So you're warm.
Super Mario.
That is
There you go.
correct.
That's good. That's good. And there's
One is
5 of
related-
them.
There are 5. One
There's
is
got to be at
related
least
to
2 more Disney related ones. I feel like
This one is related to Disney because they bought it.
Star Wars.
Yes. Which Star Wars songs? There's 2.
The
gee.
theme, the main theme.
Yep, that's one.
I mean,
The Imperial March.
That is correct. Mark with the next one. And the last one is based on an old TV show where a guy wears a sweater vest or shirt.
Mr.
Or whatever.
Rogers.
Yes. All right. Woo.
yeah,
We
I feel like
survived.
this wasn't fair.
We have made it right at the end. Mark comes out with the win. Mark, you are our Bamboozled champion. Congratulations. There really was no doubt.
You have
Even
to
when
watch
Ronnie
Superman.
was ahead.
I'm okay with that.
Oh, you're not going to be when you see him running next to that train like an ostrich.
I've seen it plenty of times.
I will say one thing before we move on from the Superman thing. Once he started like saving people, like he saved the helicopter and stuff, like I was like, this isn't horrible. Actually, this is okay. There was a period of time where I was like, Not bad.
Yeah.
For it being, what was it, 78?
Yeah, I
Not
believe so.
horrible.
Mm.
But it took a long build up to get to that, man. That was like at the end of the movie, in the last
Yeah,
hour.
and it was only a few minutes. if
They
that.
told so much story, but they also told so little story, if that makes sense.
Yeah, they
There's
skipped
some
along.
weird
They
stuff
made
that
you.
happened.
They thought you. They just assumed you already knew.
They assumed I read every comic book, apparently.
Yeah, they did.
All right, guys. Now that we've gotten through the present, mentioned all kinds of fun stuff, fun memories from the past, talked about the random facts, and of course, bamboozled our way through some good times. We're going to go towards the future because we have some announcements
Yeah, we do.
of things coming up in the future. The past is behind us. The present is in view. On to the future. Patrick, why don't you share about some of the podcast, direct to podcast related announcements to share on the show?
Okay, so for those of you that are on Discord, we now have specific Discord emojis that are now live. We have several new emojis, and I'm going to run through them.
Do it.
We have fake news, a sombrero, Long John Silver's logo, the GMG Pod logo, WWE logo, Dead Cells, Xbox, Apex Legends, Chewie or Chewbacca, the La Carreta logo, Baby Yoda, the Cincinnati Reds logo,
Yes.
Spider-Man, Superman, Star-Lord, and Batman, Switch, PlayStation, Swisher Plus.
Oh man, all the
Wait.
emojis are popping up on
What is that one?
Discord
Just a
right now.
pirate?
That should be a pirate. And
No, it's S plus. It's official.
all of our faces, Ronnie, Mark, Lucas, and myself.
Woo!
That's a lot of emojis.
Hey,
Beautiful.
enjoy those because there's a lot of them. Use them.
Patrick,
And
thank you
Hoffa
so much
has
for
already
spearheading
used it.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, they look great, Pat.
Yeah.
They look real good.
Yes. So
What is
those,
Discord?
That's for another time.
It's that place that now that you've watched Superman, you need to put that at the top of your list.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So we did the Discord graphics. Also, you've already seen that. If you haven't seen, if you're listening to this later or haven't seen Twitter or Discord, we have a new logo. We have actually two new logos. We have the Good Morning Guys podcast spelled out, and then we also have the GMG Pod logo, which is a little bit simpler, which we're using for a lot of things. The Good Morning Guys podcast logo is going to be used for our episode graphics. And Chris Pennington put those together for us. So shout out to him for putting those
they
love
look
you,
together.
Chris.
awesome. They
You're
look
the best.
Yeah.
Your check
he
is
was
in the mail. Patrick said he'd pay you.
I'll pay him in a case of beer, and that'll be fine.
There you go.
I'll add a case of beer as well.
That'll
It takes
be
more than
enough.
that.
I will add some Zima to that.
A couple of
Do
Zimas.
they sell that? Is that still a thing?
I mean, I
I'm
don't
not
know.
sure.
I don't really
I
know.
know.
I don't even drink Zima. I just brought it
I
up.
don't- I don't think anyone
Ross is
does.
the man.
I don't even drink.
All right, fake news.
There it is.
So he put those together, and then we also have new music, new intro music, new bumper music that my brother Scott had put together. So we were looking to revamp our music and what we do on the podcast. So reached out to my brother, and he put that together. So
Thanks,
shout
Scott.
out to him.
Thank
Yeah.
you, Scott.
Huge.
Brother from another mother.
Huge. So yeah, so we have those changes. Am I missing any other changes, Lucas?
Now, you mentioned the logo being revamped, right?
Yes.
But you didn't mention our new logo in crayon that
Oh.
Joanna made.
Some
That we
fan
may be adding that one. If we can get a good photo of it, we can add it into the circulation of logos
In the rotation, for sure.
You just get a good photo of it. Maybe we make it a wallpaper Yeah. So that was mentioned by Kirby Myers. But yeah,
Oh,
shout out
good
to
call.
Hafa and Joanna in Portugal. In her free time, she just decided to get some crayons and make a GMG logo in anticipation of episode 100.
Nice. Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah, so I think that covers the podcast related things. Let's see. Let's go next to a little bit of a passion project of ours that we've really been wanting to unveil for mainly our Discord members, but it's called the GMG Community Cornery Initiative. Every single week through the podcast, through Discord, through Twitter, we're going to make an even greater effort to lift up individuals, podcasters, streamers, supporting them directly through the podcast. We're going to more consistently have the GMG Community Cornery segment. We also have bumper music for that, so even more incentive to do that. And we're just going to be talking about the latest and greatest through Discord. Our members of the Discord that are streaming, that are have their own podcasts. People that are, asking questions, and we'll use those in the show and stuff. So we want to include you more and more in the podcast. On the Discord itself, we're going to make sure that each podcast or streamer is represented. They will have the option of having their own channel on our Discord to push their content, to cultivate discussion about the things they talk about in their podcast or in their stream, getting feedback from the joiners so that they can improve and get better. On Twitter, we're going to be highlighting more and supporting more through, of course, likes, retweets, crossovers, continuing the conversation in that more Wild West-like area of the interwebs. And then finally, our goal is simply to support the unsupported, our joiners that have podcast stream, who want to work together to grow and connect with others. Some of the ones that are on board so far, just to throw out some of our joiners, Ryan Straube and the Winging It crew, the Winging It podcast, Haley and Delvin, and our newest member of the Discord, Dev, on the PlayStation Experience. And then, of course, Delvin with the Delvin Cox Experience, Stupidly Epic, also called Prime on the Discord. He streams and is also an ambassador for anime. He is going to have a channel. Lem Filia with God Games, Geekery, and Gametography podcasts and streaming will have his own channel. Will be joining us. Woo! The Infinity Bros with joiners like Isaac and Super Saiyan Zane with a Y, not an invisible Y, but a real Y. I found that out today when I misspelled his name. They will have their own channel. And then finally, Rogue Hafa and the Loud Nerds. They have also been trickling in, a few of them joined us. I think at least one or two joined us today. They're going to be kind of pushing up our multicultural experiences because they speak English and Portuguese. So they will definitely be contributing to the No English Allowed channel that we have. GMG
awesome.
Community Cornery Initiative.
We're
next 100 episodes, pushing the support and all that. So we love you guys, and we want to make sure that you have success. And we enjoy it together. So
yeah,
good.
Other than that, I think the only other, unless Mark or Ronnie somehow has a podcast related announcement, I know he has a personal one, which we will definitely get to. The only other one I had was we are going to be.
I think he already did it.
He already did what?
His personal announcement.
Oh, that was the personal announcement. The watching Spider-Man. Well, that was beautiful.
Spider-Man or Superman?
You really snuck that in there. Did I say? What did I say?
You said Spider-Man.
No, you're fine. You're fine. You said you were right. You were right.
Yeah. In my heart, in my shirtless heart, I was right. Thank you. The GMG Top 100. We're going to be compiling and ranking 100 songs, 100 movies, 100 TV series, and 100 video games over the next 100 episode. And starting with episode 101, we're going to start sharing. Ronnie is so excited right now. We're going to start sharing our favorite video games for the next 25 episodes. And then we're going to personally rank them, average it out, and make a rank list.
You're going to have 25 video games?
Yeah. So you only have
every week,
your favorite 25.
Yeah. Every week we will bring one game each.
I quit my job.
One game.
One game
a week.
You've played 25.
If you think that Minecraft Dungeons is in your top 25, bring it.
Oh, this is gonna be rough.
That's all right. You
It
got
is.
lots of time. You got 25 weeks to play more video games. So you'll get
It's
there.
fair.
We got it.
Fair enough.
Fair enough.
Mm-hmm. Fair enough.
Indeed.
Did we have any more podcast related announcements that I missed?
No, I don't have anything else.
I think we're good.
Yeah.
All right. Well, then I have one personal announcement that is related to the podcast, but it's kind of something I'm spearheading, but definitely involves these three guys here and involves you joiners.
Spin-off time.
What?
I said spin-off time.
Yeah, spin-off. So we have a new podcast within a podcast, and it is
Within
a weekly
another podcast.
No, yeah, we're gonna go like 3
Podcastception.
layers deep. We have a weekly devotional series that I'm going to be starting in August as a pastor and a missionary. I'm going to be sharing some devotional times with you. It's in partnership with, of course, the Good Morning Guys. It's going to probably come out on Sundays once a week, usually between 5 and 10 minutes. Just a reflection time with stories, Bible verses, challenging questions, inspiring thoughts, just to encourage more discussion about life, about God, about spiritual things and purpose in our lives and that kind of stuff. And it's going to be through Discord and Twitter. And it's going to be called Good Morning God. And it is going to run in the same feed as Good Morning Guys. And it's going to pretty much mean that every few days we're going to have something come out on podcast services around the globe, whether our full episodes that come out every week or this little 5 to 10 minute spinoff that can start your Sundays or Mondays or whatever mornings or days, afternoons, evening, or nights you want to listen to it outright. And so I'm really excited. I'm really excited as we develop it to have guests to give Patrick, Mark, and maybe even Ronnie, if he feels inspired, just to share a challenging thought, just to share something that life or God or whatever put on their hearts for us to really encourage and lift each other up, challenge each other. So that is another announcement that's going to be, unveiled in August.
That's really cool.
So-
I'm really looking forward to that.
I have listened to your first episode and I thought it was awesome. So
Awesome. Very good.
by the way, Eric Eastep, Bengalman09,
Hey.
is currently in the chat.
There he is.
Nice.
Better late than never. We're glad you're here, Eric.
He
Yeah.
says, "Congrats, you guys! What a milestone!"
Yeah, cool. Thanks, man. That's
Appreciate
awesome.
it so much.
But yeah, so the Good Morning God podcast is going to be cool. The intro music for that was also put together by Scott. You'll notice a similar jingle, albeit a little different. But yeah, it's going to be good. It's going to be cool. I can't wait. Can't wait to
Yeah.
see what you do with that.
Yep.
Gonna be good.
Woo! Looking forward to it. And I'm looking forward to the discussions that I hope it will inspire and things that we'll talk about, whether people agree, disagree. It, I don't know, encourages, challenges, etc. I know I will be mutually encouraged by you guys. And so, yeah, I'm really excited. We have some shirts to give away. Do we have a way to spin a wheel, randomly pick people? Has anyone rated and reviewed the podcast? Because we already did crazy stuff. We didn't really care. I mean, once Ronnie announced that he had watched Superman, I mean,
We lost it.
the clothes were coming off. So, this is how it works around here.
Well,
Gotta celebrate.
how about if we get the reviews, we can get the t-shirts to them. Well, this seems like bribery. We can get the t-shirts to them via Discord. Like if they give us a review, then we get their information through Discord and send them the shirt.
Yeah, no, we can get it. We just were talking about, were we going to pick the winners today? Maybe. that's what-
I think we'll have to gather those because
Yeah.
at this point, yeah. So that.
But we do know one winner,
Yep.
Barnaby Butterteeth.
Bernabe.
Bernabe
Bernabe.
Butterteeth. He won a shirt.
So keep an eye on the Twitter and Discord for
Yeah.
any further new winners.
Yes.
Yes.
So we will
So-
announce it. We will reach out.
Soon and very soon.
Yeah.
If you commented, if you rated and reviewed, recently. Anybody from 38 reviews and before, sorry, you did your due diligence. We thank you.
We love you.
We want fresh faces, fresh reviews. Again, if your grandma, if your significant other, if your cat is around and they have their iPad, their podcast service app open, get in there, rate it for them. Rate us
We
for
do
them.
not
5 stars.
discriminate.
Exactly. We don't care. We'll take that from anyone. So we'll take good positive reviews from anyone. So do that.
So there's people in the chat that says Google and Spotify won't let you rate. If you don't have that, we also have a Podchaser website. So if you go to Podchaser and search the Good Morning Guys, if you rate it there, we will enter you into the drawing to win a shirt. And that you don't have to be on any device for that one. That works on everything. So just go to podchaser.com and review there.
You want to
I love how we're
expedient things?
giving away shirts without shirts on. That's the best part.
That is. It's
We're
very,
giving the shirts
Half
off
of
of
us
our
are-
back to
Yeah,
our
the
shirt.
shirt off of our backs.
Took them off my back.
Exactly.
Where is it? Where did I put mine? This
You
shirt
already
right
lost
here.
your shirt.
So where'd it go?
It's right here. Whoever wants it, but it's inside out. It's really awkward. But real quick, Barnaby Butters said, LOL, you review first, but you don't count. A little unfair. Barnaby, you already got a shirt.
You are banned again.
Doesn't count. Oh, shush. Nobody's winning that shirt. It's mine forever. I'm in Brazil. I'm not paying $20 to send it. to
Paying
someone.
$85 to ship it.
But yeah. Perfect. All right.
Okay.
This is it, guys. We have nothing else planned. I thought we could end by giving thanks to our joiners, most of all, you people who are watching. The 15 people who stuck with us all the way through. You guys
Yeah,
rock.
man. That's
Yeah, you guys
awesome.
are awesome.
You guys are awesome. You doubled our numbers from our last big live celebration. I'm pretty sure we had 7 counting
Yeah.
us and the 3 people in the living room with us. I think
I do
Arctic
have-
M was there.
I do have one more
ahead.
announcement. So my Twitter handle has now changed.
Did you get it?
I did not get Hollywood Bones.
No, dang it.
But it is Hollywood Bones _.
Ah,
It
okay.
ends with an underscore.
It does.
All right.
That's the
mean,
best
hey.
I could do. I was like, man, if I tried to do Hollywood Bones X, and I was like, that doesn't make any sense. I was like, because okay, so Twitter, it's a 15 letter maximum. All right, Hollywood Bones is 14 letters, so I had to come up with either a number or a letter or an underscore. I wish I could be like Hollywood Bones.
Yeah,
but
exactly. That's what I was thinking.
if it was, it would only be 2 O's, so it would be Hollywood Boons. And I was like, that can't work.
That's true. Hollywood Boo. It's like your
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
So Hollywood Bones _, and I am no longer at Nova Beyond as of this moment.
Wow. I don't know what to
Changing
do
of the
with
guard.
myself.
Hmm.
Hollywood Bones
Yep.
underscore.
I've been Nova Beyond for 10 years.
End
Wow.
of an era, folks.
What an end of an era it is, for sure. Cool. Well, that's good. I didn't change my handle.
It should be GMG Brazil team.
Yeah, you think so? I don't know. We'll see.
No.
I don't know.
Don't
if I can do
change.
that
Don't
to
change.
them.
You're not allowed to change
I
it.
love
Just
my
like
games. I really,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I already told them like multiple times for life. So it's like
All
I
right, cool.
tattooed it on my
That's
body.
good. I like it.
All right. Yeah, joiners, back to you. We love you guys. Definitely shout out to Matt Arctic M. He was at the first live show that we did. So there were 8 people that were with us, not
Mhm.
just the people in the room. So
Nice.
we love you guys. And someone said that, oh man, Joanna and Hafa are still awake.
Oh
They're
wow!
still
It is
Portugal. It
4
is
o'clock in the morning.
4 in the morning, right? 4:50.
Oof.
Boy.
Yeah.
Don't
You
worry,
guys
you'll
are
get to go to bed soon.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
It's too
Well-
bad you guys already bought shirts. I would have said we'd give you free shirts, but you already bought them. So
Yep, it's too late now.
Too late now.
Earned it, though.
No,
You
we
earned
still
those
have
shirts.
2 more giveaways. Don't worry.
Yeah,
we still
we
have 2 more
do. You never know.
giveaways.
You could win more.
Yep.
But yeah, we love you guys. We love you, joiners. All of you on the Discord, on Twitter, comments and questions. Even
no, we
Band
have
of
one
Peanut Butter.
giveaway we haven't done yet.
what?
It's the comment giveaway. If you commented on the YouTube video while on the stream, you had a chance to win.
Right?
Yes.
Did you already draw a name or?
I
put
have not
names in
drawn
the
a
hat?
name. I wrote every single name down and it's ordered in an odd order. So just because you commented first doesn't mean that you are going to get a number or going to win.
So are we going? Are we
Might
now
not
going
get
to?
one.
So yeah, so basically, if you commented first, you could be number 5. If you
Or number
commented
50.
last, you could be number
Or-
1.
Or you
So
could
do you
be
want
number
us to
60.
pick a
Yes.
number?
So yes, pick a number between 1. I think I got everyone 1 and 19. Mark,
Who picks the number?
Mark, you pick.
Yeah, we all pick a number.
We all pick
and
a
I'll
number,
average
then
it
divide
out.
it.
Yes,
10.
10. All right, Mike Doherty.
All right.
Oh,
Mike
Hey,
Doherty wins a GMG
Dopalicious.
shirt.
Woo!
All right, we will reach
Lig.
out to you.
Dopalicious.
Lick got it. Nice. Fantastic.
Okay, that's it.
All right.
Forgot
Well, there you
about
go.
that.
We got
There you
two shirt winners, Bernabe and Mikey. Fantastic. All right. With that, I do also want to thank Mark, Patrick, Ronnie. I mean this from the bottom of my shirtless heart. I love you guys. And
Love you
We
too,
love
man.
you too.
Yes.
and I'm so glad. Like, I was thinking about this, like, the way Ronnie lets his personality just shine in such a unpredictable way, both contrasting and connecting with us all at the same time. I love it. You should never be ashamed of how you never make a plan.
I understand that I'm kind of here as the outlier clown. I accept that role.
But you do it so well in
It's
such
my
a
favorite.
Seinfeld way. It's perfect. And then Mark, the size of your knowledge and your heart has no equal. You
And beard.
are a beautiful man. And your beard,
Used to
your beard
be.
was much
That
better.
speaks for
like
itself.
April, May, when you hadn't cut it.
It
Should have
was
let it
good.
go. Because by episode 100, it would have been like,
Back when you were chopping down trees.
it would have been like, yeah, when you chopped down Ronnie's tree and then ran away when it hit his house.
I would have been like a member of ZZ Top or something.
Yeah.
Die. Boo, 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 boo. That'd be perfect. And then Patrick, your passion, your positivity is infectious. You are definitely my brother from another mother, and I love you, man. You carry the editing. Mark, you definitely pull your weight too, but man, Patrick, you were the pioneer. If you were not around and it was just Mark, I know I would be the next one, the third string, and I would have been dead by now. I would have been like,
Hey,
well, posting it the way it is, and I said something inappropriate. Don't care.
You're gonna learn that now that you're editing your own little
Yeah,
side thing.
it's true. I look
you're
forward to
gonna go
learning
through
it,
the
and that's why it's 5 to 10 minutes, no more. I can't handle editing anything bigger than 10 minutes long. So, yeah,
All right.
I just
Kind
want to
words,
say
man.
that.
Love you too.
Love you guys.
Love you, Lucas.
Love
Yes.
you long time.
All right, folks. Well, that is all for episode 100. If you'd like to connect with us beyond listening, as most of you already have, as I mentioned at the top of the show, you can chat with us on Twitter at the GMG Podcast, Discord, links in the show notes. You can go old school, write us an email, thegoodmorningguys@gmail.com. If you want to be wild and crazy, you can call us at what number, Ronnie?
I don't know.
100 episodes.
At least
got
you
it.
watch Superman.
You
That's all I
got
care
it.
about. Now.
You got it right once, and
You
we
did.
lost it.
Let's play Bamboozled. What episode did Ronnie get it right? Just kidding. I have no idea. All right.
It was improv, I believe. I did the
yeah,
intro for that
I
one.
think it was because
Yeah.
we didn't expect him to say it right.
Yeah.
But it is 929 GMG, guys. We all know it. He knows it. We might not be able to dial the numbers. I don't actually know what the numbers are. I just know it's 929 GMG, guys. Leave a message, ask a question, let your voice be heard. Speaking of what should be heard, what is the latest, Mark, for the GMG Music playlist that any and all can hear on Spotify, thanks to you, and Apple Music, thanks to Bernabe?
Thank you so much, Bernabe, for holding things up on that end. All right. So obviously, I chose songs that have the word or number 100 in the title.
Cool.
So first off is this is an older song, it's probably like 50s song called 100 Pounds of Clay from Gene McDaniels. It's a pretty famous song. I don't know if you guys have heard it, but it's a good song.
Okay.
The second song I picked is the song 100 Years from Five for Fighting.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Yes. And the third song that I have chosen is the song 100 from The Fray. So I hope those songs for the 100th time help you get your good morning on.
Nice. Patrick, I have something you need to edit into the portion where we talk about 929 GMG guys. Barnaby left a message, and we should not overlook that.
Good call. Yes. And
But we
thank you, Bernabe, for that voicemail.
Thank you so much
Very
for giving
appreciative
us
of
the
that one. It
voicemail.
was really nice.
He also called out in the chat the number, but since he already won a shirt, he can't win another shirt for writing out the correct phone number. So, yeah. But yes, we love you too, Bernabe. Thank you for the message. Yeah.
Cool.
All right. All righty then, Mark, Pat, and Ronnie J, along with you, our beloved friends, family, and joiners. Go get your good morning this week, and may God bless and guide your lives as you live, as you work, and as you game. 1, 2, 3. Oh, never mind. There's
1,
a
2, 3, 4.
woo. Yeah.
I have got to pee. It's been bad.
Hold on.
After hours.
What do I need to do before I get off?
Hold on,
here?
you guys. Hold on.
Ronnie,